Hey guys, what's up? Kevin A. here, just like a shout to Zero here, and welcome to uh, a tier list. I haven't done this since the Star Fox one with the games and the characters. This is the second one I'm doing actually in my entire channel. Um, but I'm not alone because I have Eli K912 with me,
What up, what up, what up?
and as you can see, anyway, we have Tekken characters here, and we're doing a
Yeah,
Tekken tier list of the best and worst characters.
we
We
also got
both,
the Tekken 8 hype, as I'm sure y'all are able to tell from all
yeah,
the Tekken 7 videos we've been doing recently.
Tekken 8 hype stream is pretty intense right now. So,
Yeah,
yes.
we're,
Um,
we're, we're nice patient passengers on the hype train.
Indeed. So, since Noah never will ever have the balls to finish like this entire thing, we're gonna do it ourselves. So,
Yeah, we actually started like almost a year ago. We started
almost a
recording.
year we've been waiting for his like it's we were supposed to do it on his channel, but it we were supposed to do part two at least because we did part one but it never got uploaded because we never did part two, and we've
Yeah,
been waiting ever since. I'm like, no, it's Tekken 8's coming out now. We've actually got a trailer. We're doing
and
this.
it was 2 parts long because, as you can see, there is so many characters.
Yeah, so we're gonna end it off with
We're not even going to talk about all of them.
yeah, exactly. No, we're gonna end it with Lydia here because these are like
Yep.
mobile characters that well these got people are mobile characters that neither me or Eli have played or don't have the desire to, and these
Yeah.
are like double characters that are already there.
Yeah,
We're
we
just using
decided
the
to
previous ones,
for characters like Jack and King and Kuma who are like legacy characters, we decided to just count them as one
right?
spot
And this
on
is
the tier
just a
list.
tiger. This is just a dog.
And we got like the devil forms
This
that they have
Mokujin is just
Jinpachi,
a
Kazuma,
mobile character, and Bob is just still
Kinjin,
Bob, just thin Bob.
Sugar Leroy's dog, Slim Bob.
Right, so
Yeah.
none of those. So again, we'll end with Lydia. Saves us more time.
Yep.
So, all right. So let's begin with Jin. Jin
S
is
tier.
S tier, absolutely. No, even an argument.
Yeah.
Just before we talk about Jin, I just want to point out that since it's me and Eli that's pretty much doing it, like debating. If we do decide on which side to be on, if we both have like a different opinion on which side there should be, like if I let's say for instance if I say Jin is like A and he says it's S, or I say S is A, we'll decide. We'll break it down, see how that goes.
Yeah.
5 points. But if we do the same one,
Chances,
just what we have,
chances are that won't come to that too often
yeah,
because we mostly have the same opinions about
yes,
second characters,
yes. So this will be easy
with
for the
maybe a
most
few
part.
exceptions, but we'll get to those.
Yep. So let's talk about how great Jin is. He's
Yes,
literally
let's.
like I'm not much for main characters, but I love this character, man. Like, I really do not mind at all of him being the mainstay. Um, like this is what makes Tekken so great because it doesn't have like just one main character. There's like three
There's
or
three pretty
four,
much. Yeah.
and Jin is definitely one of the best ones out of the entire like video game industry. Such a great story, like just trying to control the devil gene inside him. Have a sort of it like he doesn't hate Heihachi as much as Kazuya does, but like because Heihachi pretty much trains him, but he goes through such struggles trying to avenge his mother's death, and just
Quote unquote death. For all we know, she might show up again in Tekken 8.
yeah,
Who knows?
something tells me she will this time around.
Yeah, something tells me to.
I mean, she can make it a Tekken tag too, so
Well, those are non-canon, but yeah.
yeah, it's not canon, but still, it's like something to keep an eye on.
Hmm.
Jin is fantastic, man. I love him.
Yes, I agree. I actually think he might be my least favorite of the three Mishimas, but I still love him. Like he's still awesome.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, him and Kazuya are my favorite out of the three. Can't decide.
I do definitely enjoy him. It's hard to believe that he's such a series mainstay and he has such a huge popularity, and he didn't even show up until Tekken 3.
Yeah, and that's understandable that he's super popular.
That's how big he is.
So,
and now he's set to be like the main hero again in Tekken 8.
Yeah, but I feel like he's been more of an anti-hero pretty much, like since 5, I think.
Since 6, actually.
Oh, okay, I felt like it was 5 because, like, in his ending, he took control of the Mishima Zaibatsu.
Yeah, and that led into 6, where he's more of an anti-hero because
he's definitely an anti-hero now.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. He got like a bit more cold.
I think he'll get back his more side in 8. I'd like to believe that at least.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'll be completely honest. I'm not the biggest fan of meaner anti-hero Jin in 6 and 7, like personality-wise.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I really much prefer Tekken 4's version, or 3. Tekken 3 and 4's, yeah. 4 and 5's.
Yeah, Tekken 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, but that doesn't keep me away from my love for him, though.
Also, he's a lot of fun in Bloodline. I don't know if we should mention Bloodline.
We can. They've... obviously, like, he's the main character, so it's going to be mainly focused on him. But he was handled very nicely, though.
Mm-hmm. We probably won't talk about, like, the movies or, like, the show as much. But
yeah.
Maybe just give it, like,
not
this mostly focused on, like...
Heaven forbid the movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, not that movie. Maybe
not that movie, but the motion picture is just him as a kid in the end. That's it. Like, nothing special.
He's just a kid at the end. Yeah.
So...
yeah, S2 Jin. Looking forward to using him again.
Absolutely. Always use Jen. Love him to death.
I like how it's already hinted that he's got more of a control.
He will never miss a Tekken, I'm pretty sure, and that is awesome news to me.
Well, even then, he probably won't miss one.
All right.
Who knows what'll happen to me?
True. All right.
No one knows about Harada.
No one knows Harada, yeah, but Jin will always be number 1 or Kazuya main character to me.
Yeah.
For like the main storyline, anyway. Anyway, Jinpachi. Where is he going? I say he's gonna go to good.
A or B? Because he's my favorite of the final bosses that aren't the 3.
I would agree. Yes.
Aren't the 3 games? Yeah, three of the final boss guys who aren't Jin, Kazuya, or Heihachi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still say good on that though, because he's just super tough to fight.
He is, but
like compared to the other bosses,
he does frustrate me. But at the same time, I think he has a lot more to bring from him than.
Yeah, like I really intrigued by his story though.
Yeah, I think he has like one of the stories. We'll put him in good.
Yeah, good.
I guess.
They're round him up.
I do enjoy. I mean, he's close to A for me, but yeah, I think good's good enough for him.
Good enough for him. Okay. Yeah, like his father of Heihachi, grandfather of Kazuya, and great grandfather of Jin.
That beard, though.
Yeah, that beard, that fucking, oh my god, you can cut through wood with that.
It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite of Heihachi's hair. Like Heihachi's got like the hair on his head. Jinpachi's got the hair on his chin.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What is that? Imagine that combined.
I remember the first time I saw Jinpachi. Like I don't remember if you remember the Tekken Zaibatsu website.
No, I haven't.
But that's like how I used to like follow Tekken back in the day, like when Tekken 4 and 5 were coming out. It's how I like saw. It's how I like kept up with Tekken 5 when Tekken 5 was coming out, and then I'd always like check back every so often to see the new characters that they would confirm. It's basically my version of the Smash Dojo and Brawl. Like Tekken 5 was my Smash Brawl in a way, you know.
Right. And you know what?
So,
I didn't get this at first, but you know how Jinpachi's ending, like no one is able to stop me. You see like a tear going down his cheek there. I didn't know.
blood.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant, but I think now, like when years came by, I was like, wait a minute, is he like crying because like he wanted someone to like free him from this like devil curse, and no one can do that now?
Yeah, he's the only good-natured Mishima.
Yeah, I thought he was like pure evil at first, but then it's like no, he just got tormented by Heihachi, and they just
he got
rejected devil.
tormented by Heihachi, and then there's the like they say it's the devil gene at first, but then they say it's like a different kind of evil demon spirit thing that possessed him, and that's how he got that monster form that he has in 5.
Yeah, and he had a really good relationship with Wang and Wang.
Yeah, Wang, and to a lesser extent Kazuya, but of course, as we
yeah, but Kazuya killed him in his ending. Like that's so messed up. Grandfather, for God's sake, the only person in your family that actually cared about you.
Yeah, you killed your Ji-san.
Man, that's decent. All right, well, that's gonna do it for Jinpachi. He's cool. Like I'm definitely one of the better final bosses for sure.
Yep.
All right, Fakuram.
I'll put him in good.
I'll put him good also. Yeah, I like Fakuram. Yeah. I just don't like fighting him.
I'm gonna say this now so that I don't repeat myself. I feel like almost all of the Tekken 7 characters could be in good because, like, I've said before, like Tekken 7 has good characters.
They
do. Good ideas for characters and like good story.
They have
ideas.
most of them almost don't have any story because they're just there because of the whole Mishima.
Yeah, they're just
story bit.
They have a good backstory to them. From what I remember, Fakuram is a guy who, like, his family is like kidnapped or something, so he's forced to be like a hitman for like some company or something. I think that's how his story is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't looked at his story in a while.
That's all right. Neither have I.
Yeah, but
for now he's just there. But maybe he'll be back in the base roster this time, and he'll actually have a story.
Yeah, that would be nice because I do really like Fakuram both in terms of like story and as a character. Like one of the problems that a lot of Tekken players have with like recent Tekken is how like it gets more kind of anime cartoony, like with its characters.
Right,
like,
I understand.
It's all like gimmicky and stuff. It's not because Tekken's always been praised for like being more grounded in reality, like based on like real world martial arts and stuff.
Yep, of course, because there's so many like karate, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
Yeah, so
I mean, Street Fighter follows that same league, obviously.
So like they were doing that at first. They were like doing the whole like anime gimmicky stuff at first, but
especially now.
Most of the characters. But then when season 3 came around, they put in Leroy and Fakuram, and they were like the old school feel of Tekken, like where it's like real world kind of thing. So I can appreciate that. So I definitely like that about Fakuram. He's like pure traditional Muay Thai. He's probably the best definition of a kickboxer that the series has, even though there's like 4 kickboxers at this point.
Yeah, there's Fakuram, Bruce R-Ring, Bryan,
and Josie.
Oh, Josie, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say Fakuram's cool.
Yep.
I was gonna say.
Cool.
All right, Leroy.
I know you don't like him, but I will.
He's chicken shit, yeah.
As well.
You put him good as well? All right, so that means we'll put him in meh.
Yeah.
I just.
You don't like. I don't.
The only thing that's going for him is his dog.
Like him because he broke season 3.
He destroyed season 3. Like, my God, you had to put like millions of pieces back. Like he broke it in a million pieces and then like kind of burnt it, and then Hirai's like, oh shit! It just put it right, like try to cool it down, and it worked, but it was like burnt, and they had to like
put it out with like a coat or something.
Right. That's how bad it was. Like fuck. I mean, if he wasn't so fucking ridiculous, he would have been on good. But no, he's like right there. He's like right here for me. Yeah. Like fuck him.
I'm grateful that I'm not into like online as much with Tekken, so I'm not into the whole like meta with Tekken. Like
I never gotten online with Tekken during that time, but I saw clips of it. I was like, oh my god, this is insane.
Because like
this is dumb.
Didn't really go online until
I'm so glad that I wasn't a part of that.
Because Tekken didn't go online until Dark Resurrection, and by that time I played like so much Tekken at that point that I'm just so used to offline Tekken. So I prefer, like,
I only play offline Tekken.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe I'll play online.
I mean, we do play online with each other, but we do it like on an offline mode.
Yeah, we do it on Parsec now.
So it's offline and online?
In a way, yeah.
But yeah, so I think he's chicken shit. You say good, so he's gonna be in meh.
I say he's good because he's the same as Faku Bomb. He like harkens back to Tekken's roots of real world martial arts and stuff. And I do think he has good story potential.
True, I would see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe if he's not stupid broken in 8, maybe I'll change my mind about that. But for now, he's just on my shit list.
And he was also in Bloodline, actually.
Yeah, he was in Bloodline, and he lost to Jin, and that put a smile on my face. A really big one. I mean, I knew it was coming anyway, just because of main character storyline. So Jin, of course, had to win. But it was still very satisfying to see.
Good for his character development, too. Jin breaks his leg, and then he's like, oh, jeez.
He broke his leg? That's amazing. You don't do that ridiculous dance anymore. Alright, Leroy. Enough of you. Let's go to Lucky Claudia.
Lucky Claudia?
She's good. I like her. What about you?
Put her in good. Sure.
Yep, still getting good as well. She's is the anime girl in this game. Mm-hmm. That's for damn sure. She's cute. Got a little paws. I love the paws.
Huh?
I love the paws. That she's got the mitten. They're really not mittens, but like.
I thought you were saying paws like pause button.
no paws. Like paws, like cat paws, kitty paws. And she's got those cat headphones they made back then. Kawaii.
I probably put Lucky Chloe on good because I think she's actually fun to use.
She is fun to use, yeah. And she had a really hilarious ending with Eddie.
Like she can be annoying sometimes, and yeah, I guess the Eddie thing is funny, but it's also like, come on, Eddie's got better things to do.
I know, right? He like his father got killed by Kazuya, and he's chasing off little Lucky Chloe.
Yeah. But I do think Lucky Chloe could like still stick around for like story purposes.
Yeah, I don't mind at all Lucky Chloe coming back.
Her whole idea is that she's basically there to help protect G Corporation's image. Like G Corporation's supposed to be like the good guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the good guy. Kazuya is running it.
Yeah. So
I never considered G Corporation good guys anyway, nor the Mishimas Zaibatsu.
Yeah. And I like to think that because Kazuya has been outed out as the bad guy now, like he's made it pretty obvious.
He's pretty evil.
Yeah, but like I like to imagine like with 8, she'll like maybe switch sides and maybe she'll like work for Jin or
that could work.
I think because I want to believe it's like Jin gathers a bunch of guys, Kazuya gathers a bunch of guys, and they all like fight, have like a big war against each other. Like you got guys like maybe like Bruce and Bryan join Kazuya's side. And,
yeah, that'd be neat. Like That'd be amazing though if like all the characters are in like different sides, like it's just between Mishimas, Zaibatsu, and G Corporation. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I'm definitely down with that.
If there was actually a third side too,
like literally a war.
Yeah,
like they do a war story.
There could be like a third group led by Claudio. Like,
oh yeah, what would that be called though?
Well, he leads a group called the Archers of Sirius. So maybe he recruits some people and makes them like honorary members or something, or like he recruits maybe Zafina or Shaheen or
perhaps.
Because I felt like they could do kind of like Injustice 2, where they had the insurgency and they had the regime, and then they have the society that was Guerrilla Grodd.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but this time the society group are actually the good guys. They're actually the guys that like the society could be like Archers of Sirius, like Claudio's group, where they're like, we hate Jin.
And also we hate Kazuya.
Jin's no better because he like messed up the world and everything, So they're like, they both gotta die or whatever.
Oh, I could buy that.
Yeah. Like Kazuya is the villain group, Jin's like the hero to anti-hero group, and Claudio's like the full hero group, I think. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, as long as they don't make Claudio like a Colleen in Street Fighter V, then I'm down with that.
Wait, oh, you mean like Gil? Like Gil? Or...
No, not Gil. Like, he comes in the end in Street Fighter V, but talking about Colleen, like his assistant.
Yeah.
His right-hand woman.
I get them confused because it's so similar to Karin.
Karin, yeah.
Yeah. Carmen, you and your two similar names.
I know.
In all seriousness, no, shout out to you guys. I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6. Actually looking fun.
Yeah.
Alright,
so...
Back to Tekken, though. Back to Tekken.
So,
speaking of Claudio.
Speaking of Claudio, yeah. So, I say he's runner-up. What about you?
Good, but But I do think he is the... I probably put him in good, but he's probably on the upper good.
Alright, so we'll put him in good then because of that downgrade. Alright, so...
I mean, I'm like you. I do think he is the best addition to 7.
Yep, absolutely he is. Yeah. I really like the design a lot. And I like his character. Like, I just can't tell if he's really a villain or not.
I'm pretty sure he's a hero, but he's like Jin in the sense.
Yeah, but you saw like his ending and Xiaoyu's ending.
Yeah.
Together, like he got that sinister look, and like he changes his eye to the sinister look. It's like it's hard to tell.
But he's like Jin in the sense that he'll do anything to achieve his goals.
Right.
Because like Jin does the whole thing Tekken 6 where he starts a war just so he can like get Azazel out so he can rid himself of the devil G.
Right.
And now Claudio's like saying, I could use Xiaoyu as a hostage to lure out the devil and I'll exterminate the devils. And yeah, like as like Claudio's intentions are good, but his methods are questionable. Like, because he's obviously because he's the leader of an exorcist group who's like trying to rid the world of demons and stuff, so he's obviously a good guy, but
yeah, I kind of prefer him to be a good guy anyway.
He's teetering on anti-hero.
Oh, actually, I much prefer him an anti-hero, honestly. I prefer him anti-hero.
He's a good intentioned character with anti-hero methods.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can buy that. I also really like his Celestial Arrows rage art a lot. That's another reason why. This is very stylish, Italian. Like, I really wish he's in the... I'm pretty sure he's in Tekken 8, though. Like, he's in the main story, so I'm pretty sure that's a guaranteed spot. So
yeah, I feel like he'll come back for 8.
I'm definitely for it.
If there's anybody that's gonna definitely come back from that was introduced in 7, it'll be him.
Yep. So
yeah,
really like
I am of the opinion that everybody from 7 should come. Well, not almost everybody.
Not everybody. Only the popular ones.
Yeah, all the popular ones.
All right.
Well, everybody from 6 came back eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. Zafina took a while to join everybody, but everybody from 6 did come back.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's a pass for Claudio. Mm-hmm. God, Josie. Chicken shit for me. What about you?
I don't hate her as much as you, but yeah, I guess go ahead and have your fun. Put her in the...
Yay! Fuck you, Josie. You shithead. You're fucking boring. Whack design. Look at that. What kind of bow is that on top of her head?
I mean, I like kickboxers in games.
There's so many more better kickboxers than her.
Yes, true. And I wouldn't mind if she comes back for 8, if only so maybe she could have more of a story. But that being said, don't really care for her that much, and I don't like her whole crybaby kind of thing.
Yeah, that too. Like, it's like a Xianghua. But at least Xianghua is a memorable character.
She's harmless, pretty much. It's not like...
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a fighter.
Really annoying.
Fighters are supposed to be harmless.
I mean, I don't see myself... I don't, use her all the game, and, she doesn't have that much of a role, so... Maybe my opinion could change on her if she comes back in 8, but, for now, we'll just...
I will not miss her at all.
Well, you just put them at the bottom. There you go.
And no, this character replaced Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce!
I will definitely...
We could have had Bruce.
Bruce is a lot better than Josie.
Miles better.
Yeah. Bruce,
he got done so
Bruce.
dirty. Wow.
Well, actually, no. I'll say Bruce first.
Harada, we finally finished Tekken 7. Now we're doing a new project, and everything will be light as rain. Oh my god, we forgot about Bruce! Alright. Fuck you, Josie. Alright, Eliza. I say good on that. You? What do you think?
I'm leaning towards meh, but I'll be fine with good.
So, good then? Alright.
Yeah, I'll put him in good.
Yeah, she's just there. But I like the design though. And the moveset's fun to use. Nice rage art.
A vampire in Tekken seems...
Yeah, vampire, that's always a plus for me.
Yeah, it does seem kind of like jump the shark sort of thing, but... I mean, I guess she could have a good story to her. I think she's related to Lily in a way. Like she's an old enemy of Lily's family or something.
Maybe. Wait, who did Elise fight again in her story?
I don't read into her story that much. Because she does actually have her own character episode in 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, who'd she fight again?
She fought Lily.
Oh, she did fight Lily. I was thinking Asuka.
Nah, Lily fought Asuka. Okay.
Alright. That was close. But yeah, but not much else to say really. But she is very nice, though. I like her. Alright, so we got Lily's butler. I don't know why he's here.
I don't know why he's here either.
It's just chicken shit then? He's not a fighter.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say.
He's harmless, but, the there's not.
Yeah,
much
but I like him better than Josie, and she's a fighter for God's sake.
There's not much to it, but I do think him being in tag 2 was kind of like what?
Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't like joke characters like that with just
because I remember when I saw that there was a character named Sebastian, because I didn't know who Sebastian was at the time because I didn't really play Dark Resurrection, so I was unfamiliar with Lily's story. Yeah. So when I saw that there was a character named Sebastian in Tag 2, I got excited because I was like, oh, cool, a new character in a Tekken game, even though it's not canon. This sounds fun. And then it turns out to be Lily's button, and I'm like, oh.
It's an awkward moment.
Okay. Just like, it's not very memorable. Like, he has a funny ending in Tag 2, but other than that, there's like nothing to him. So, yeah. And it doesn't even show up in 7, so it's like, yeah, I feel like they kind of forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right, so, JC.
Do we count her as a separate character from Julia?
Do you want to? I don't care.
Put her in good then.
I say runner-up, though, but we'll put her in good, though, just because of that downgrade. I really like JC a lot. I think she's definitely more fun than Julia is, even though it's Julia herself. But, like, she has her own, like, set and moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she teams up with Armor King, and they, like, form a tag team and just, like, try and wreck King and Marduk.
I do like they have like an arcade opening up, the arcade version opening up Tag 2, where they have her and Armor King facing off against King and Marduk, and King's just like kind of shrugging there. It's like, okay, what are you doing? Whatever. It's just like,
yeah, I really enjoy the Tekken Tag 2 endings with all 4 of them, because they have their own spotlight. I think that was a smart call.
I do like the idea of Julia being a wrestler, and
I definitely like that. It makes her character a lot better.
Given her previous relationship, not relationship. I mean, well, you know how she had like a cutscene with King in Tekken 5.
Yes.
So it makes sense that she'd get into wrestling, and she does have wrestling moves.
She does.
You know, like already. Anyway, so it does make sense that she could be a wrestler. But I think I do prefer like regular Julia anyway.
That's fair. I don't know. I still prefer JC.
Fine. It's good enough for her. I think I like her better than like streamer Julia that they did in like Tekken 7.
Yeah. I like JC more than streamer Julia, but I don't mind Julia in the streamer though.
Yeah,
it's a nice touch.
Yeah, it just feels like kind of
like it should have belonged to a different character.
Huh?
Like it should have been a different character to have that kind of role.
Character, but it's just kind of like I feel like it's gonna get dated later on. It's like, oh, she's only a streamer because streaming is all the rage these days and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it might not age well or something. Like if streaming is still a thing like 20 years from now, it'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
But anyway, time for the easiest.
Oh, here we go. This motherfucking piece of crap right there. Where are you putting him?
Bottom.
Thank you. No, hold on. If we're gonna do this right, we're doing this right here. Hold on.
Probably a different color.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a different color. Oh crap.
Doesn't even fit.
Doesn't even fit. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Alright.
Like a gray. Yeah.
Gray. Right. This gray or that gray? Okay, with this gray.
That gray, yeah.
Alright.
There you go.
This is the worst character in all of Tekken. Straight up. It doesn't even look like a Tekken character. It's a Dark Souls / Bloodborne one.
Yeah.
Why is this thing here? Whose idea is this? To think that, oh hey, let's make a huge massive dragon, like crystallized dragon creature, and make him super powerful.
Purple chicken thing.
One of the worst design out of every single character in this list. And as much shit as I give Xiaoyu, Xiaoyu's fucking Jin Kazama compared to his Azazel.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Azazel's one of those characters.
The worst boss to fight against, the worst looking boss to look at, and I hope Zafina absorbed every single part of him.
Yes.
Like bit by bit, inch by inch.
He's the most annoying. I feel like it's not that hard to fight him, but at the same time, it's also still really annoying. Like
I would much rather have Jinpachi. I'd much rather fight him
too, because I think Jinpachi has a better story than.
But I'd rather fight Tekken 1 Heihachi. Tekken 1 Heihachi, and then fight his jank as shit.
But Azazel's not too hard to fight because he's like so big that it's easy to combo him. But even still, it can be like so annoying to fight him because like you never know when he's blocking. Like he pretty much has like super
you don't
the whole time. Huh?
No, you don't. You can't tell if what move he's gonna do, and you can't block it. And most of the stuff is unblockable.
But no, it's not unblockable. It's just that it's hard to see it coming. Like, cause,
it was very unblockable to me when I played. Trust me, I have a lot of years of experience with that. When I played Tekken 6,
he's actually one of the bosses that does like chip damage, like no matter what.
It's so much. It's like 25% of it.
Because normally chip damage is not a thing in Tekken unless you turn it on, because there's an option to turn it off.
Yeah, there is.
Options. But
I remember that feature. But nope, that rule doesn't apply to Azazel.
Yep.
Like, oh my god! Like, I'm so glad this character didn't came back. I really am. And if he does, then I swear I'm gonna flip my shit. I'm gonna flip my fucking shit. I gotta bring Tekken 8 down then, if that's the case.
There is one good thing to come out of him, though. His stage.
How? Okay, yes, his stage and music are nice, yes, but we're talking about the character, though, not a stage. And I don't consider a good stage and a fucking music the character's thing. It's the stage thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not the character's thing. It's the stage's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! I have a brain aneurysm in my brain. That's how much I hate this character. It's not how much. You will never hear me. You will never hear me talk shit about any other character more hard than Azazel here.
Yeah.
That's it. There's just the one main reason why I don't like Tekken 6 as much as I should. Like, yeah, it does have a pretty dim story, and like, it's like the gameplay doesn't feel too smooth like it was in 5. But
story's a bit convoluted, but I still like it all right. I mean, they're kind of just focus on the wrong
but this right here, this what saw the camel's back.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't miss Azazel.
No, like, fuck off, Azazel, you pile of shit. Don't ever come back. Stay dead. All right, I'm gonna start screaming in a bit. So let's move on to Miguel here.
Those two.
I would say good on that one. So we're gonna put him runner-up.
Yeah.
So Miguel is cool.
Miguel's like one of my favorite characters to come from 6.
Definitely one of the better ones.
Huh?
I said definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah, because I like his whole idea where he's like basically a street fighter. No pun intended.
Actually, Actually, I think he is the best Tekken 6 character in my opinion. Yeah, he is actually.
He's tied with Bob. He's tied with Bob for me, but
yeah, it's Miguel for me because he has a really interesting story about Jin accidentally killing his sister, or was it an accident? Yeah, it was an accident. Like
I don't know if it was an accident, but it's not like Jin directly killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was just happened to be in the crossfire.
Yeah,
and I think this happened during a church.
It happened during his sister's wedding.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it was a wedding church. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like his sister was getting married,
and he got super PO'd, and now he just wants to I want to kill this motherfucker Jin. So basically, they're going with the Eddie route, kinda.
Yeah, except that Jin had less of a direct role in it because it was just like, I'm gonna declare war, and like his subordinates probably blew up the church or something, and he's like, oh okay, well, y'all have fun, do whatever. It wasn't like he just hey, kill this woman on her wedding or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the whole Carlito Caribbean cool thing. He just eats an apple. And just throws it. But he doesn't spit it in front of their face, though.
He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Yep.
And I do like his fighting style, how he's basically a brawler.
Yep,
he doesn't have any
he's definitely a brawler.
of his own. He's just straight up brawling. Drunken brawler kind of guy. And I definitely think he has story potential. I could see him coming back. Yeah,
definitely. Absolutely. They just need to do it like the story endings again, like they did with the old Tekken games.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I can see him. I definitely don't see him joining Jin's side.
No, the fuck no. Are you kidding? He's gonna be a staunch Kazuya supporter. He's gonna have the flag of Kazuya's face and some hats. That's how much he hates Jin.
I don't know if he joined Kazi. I mean, he definitely won't join Jin. All we know is that he'll
absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely not. I do actually like his character episode in 7.
Me too. Yeah, that's that's one of the closest things to a character ending.
Yeah, he does have one of the better character episodes, but still not as good as anything from the older games.
Right.
Because the older games had such a high bar.
Yep.
Yeah. But I do like his story and character and his fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hope he comes back for 8.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back for 8.
I was definitely happy when he came back in 7.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back. And in base roster too. So yeah, Miguel's cool. Serafino. I say good on that. You?
You know what? I'll say good only because I do like the story behind her in 7. How she actually is sort of possessed by Azazel.
Oh god, that really frightens me because that's a sign of him coming back.
I mean, to an extent, I'm like you. I hope that Azazel doesn't completely come back, but I do like
completely. I don't want him back at all.
Yeah, I do like the idea of Zafina having some sort of Azazel power, and she's trying not to lose control and stuff. It's she basically has her own devil gene at this point.
That's right.
I think that's probably the most interesting thing about her.
I really want to put her up more, but she didn't consume all of Azazel.
If it wasn't for Tekken 7, I'd probably put her in merit because I find her one of the forgettable characters, if I'm being honest. But
okay.
I mean, sorry, but I just...
That's fine.
I just feel but I do like the way her story goes in 7. What little we get to see of it.
Yeah, I also like her moveset a lot. Just crawling over the place, some sort of snake.
I just never got into her gameplay or in the story as much with her. But I wouldn't mind it. If she comes back in 8, I won't complain.
No, not at all. I just don't want her to become Azazel. That's all.
Yeah.
If she needs to
She can,
stay the way, let her
probably.
stay the way she is forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care how much like you want to put more character development into it. Like, don't do that because that's gonna be another Azazel resurrection. So just leave her the way she is.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be like super amazing or whatever. She's cool as she is.
Mm-hmm.
Just let her stay that way. And if you do that, I will not mind her coming back whatsoever. I would.
Yeah.
She's fun to use. All right, Leo. Where am I putting this boy girl? I'm putting meh.
Yeah, put a meh.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah. I think he/she has a really
yeah.
good
Like, are you a
story.
man, woman? I still can't tell. People are saying different things, so it's super difficult.
Yeah, like I think like
even the main website has no fucking clue.
Yeah, because I think I think Harada even said back when Tag 2 was out that Leo was a girl, but then in Tekken 7 they refer to Leo as he, so it's like, really?
Yeah, and he has like one of the most basic movesets in the game, the whole series. This is so bland.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the whole gender thing.
Yeah,
that's a whole other thing. But I do think Leo should come back because I think Leo has one of the better stories.
Yeah, isn't like she another she is like another experiment or something?
No. That's I think you're thinking about like Steve.
No, not Steve. I'm pretty sure Leo was another one. No.
No. Leo's Splunker or like Cave Explorer, whatever. And Leo's mother worked for the Mishima Zaibatsu. And
yes, right. I remember because he was like, I think that was an ending like where she was in a train station and just remembering all that. Yeah, that was it. Okay, now it's coming back to me.
Mm-hmm. Like the mother worked for Mishima Zaibatsu. She took care of Steve, and then she left the Mishima Zaibatsu, started working for G Corporation, and then Kazuya killed her.
Of course, Kazuya killed. Man, he killed so many fucking people.
So yeah, I feel like that.
So that's one for the Jin crew.
Yeah, that's one for Jin's side. Yeah, or at the very least, Claudio. Certainly not Kazuya.
Yeah. That's it, though. Yeah. That's really much to say.
Yeah, good story that has good potential to continue, but yeah, pretty basic in terms of like
gameplay. I don't know. It's not. It's really bland gameplay wise, and just her in general.
I don't
him, her.
I don't play as like Leo hardly at all. So yeah, I'm fine.
Not at all.
Man. Yeah.
So, Harada, if you're gonna put Leo back, make sure you actually have a description, have a confirmation. It's important.
And if Leo was both, there was nothing wrong with
that. That's fine. Like, just one gender is all we need. Doesn't matter when man or woman. Just one. That's all I ask. That's all we ask. Bob.
Or both. Like, you know. I mean, you know what I mean. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that. But it's going to be confusing as all hell. All right, Bob.
We just want some form of confirmation.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever. But anyway, Bob.
Yeah, I know he's S tier for you.
I know you don't care for him, but I
for me, it's meh. But since it's like such a downgrade, and it's such an upgrade for you, we'll put him in good.
Yeah, you normally be like S tier for me, or at least runner up. But yeah, you can put him in good.
Yeah, but that's fine here. All right, I'll let you. I won't be too long. Actually, I'll actually go first because
First?
yours
Okay.
is probably longer than me. Um, okay, so Bob is not like he's a fat dude, but I'll just get to the positives out of the way. Um, I do like the way he moves though. Like for a big man like that, he moves very nicely. He's got a good rage art, and got pretty funny endings too to him with the whole when he lost all that weight and we became like a superhero.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, he's just like okay, it's just some fat guy. I was like okay, I mean they got Rufus there, but he's way less popular for most people. Even though I like Rufus more, just funnier. But Bob, it's like, yeah, definitely not the worst character. Like, there's way worse. But Bob's just not. I just didn't feel Bob a lot. Just not the person for me. Yeah, like not much else to say.
Yeah, but I actually really like Bob. I think he's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I know you love Bob.
Well, yeah, but he's like my favorite fat character in a fighting game or like overweight character.
Right.
Like I like Rufus, all right, no, but I just like Bob more. And
That's fair.
I'm
I'm pretty sure a lot of people
like,
will agree with you.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree with you.
Yeah, but like he's for one thing, he's like a fat character that's not always used for comic relief. I mean, not like I mean, it's not like Rufus, where like Rufus is strictly comic relief. Like there's nothing really serious about him at all. Which there's nothing wrong with that either, because I still like Rufus, and Rufus is still really funny.
Yeah.
But like
that's why I really like him, because he's like funny like that, and he just won't ever shut up talking. Won't ever stop talking.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a very nice touch to him.
There's more than I like Rufus because there's more to him than being fat. Like besides that, he's also a chatbox. He just won't shut up.
Right, like the fucking win quotes. He like writes a whole paragraph.
Yeah, it's a whole paragraph. Yeah.
And he's got a super hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
That actually really loves him.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Bob. I know we're off topic here.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, Bob's a fat character I can actually kind of take seriously, even though he does have comedic moments, which I do think it's like for the most part, I think with the exception of Tekken 7, where he has like an ending where it's kind of like, oh, ha, ha, he's fat or whatever. like for the most part, his fatness isn't really used for jokes, like as much as like in the traditional sense, where he's like, eating a whole bunch, or he's like, crushing things under his weight, or, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I do like the whole reason he became fat is so he could defeat larger opponents, because he is.
Yeah, because he wants to get all that power.
Yeah, because on his own he's already like a skilled fighter, even though he was like really skinny and stuff. But he was like really skilled anyway. He's like really handsome.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll reach his prime if he just lost all that.
Yeah, he couldn't defeat large opponents, so he went away and trained, and he gained all the weight. And he was one of those guys that was like, you know what? I don't care what the haters say. I'm proud of what I did to myself, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's I can respect that. I'm definitely that made me like Bob more now. Actually, when you put it that way.
Yeah.
Like if you want to flaunt it, flaunt it.
Hmm?
I mean, to Bob, yeah. Like you're not the most grotesque thing.
But it's not like he's all like, yeah, check me out. But I already mentioned this before. I don't really like his characterization across Tekken as much, because it seems like he's more like flaunty flaunt. Oh, check out my perfect body or whatever like that. I'm the perfect fighter.
Yeah.
When like in Tekken, he's not really like, he's more of like a humble guy. Like he's a pretty nice guy.
He is.
And
Of course he is.
And he's like all confident. He's got that sense of justice to him, and he's got like that one quote where he's like, "Not bad, I'll fight you anytime." And like I could see it. I could definitely see him coming back for 8. I could see him like maybe he'll be on Jin's side. If not, I
could see him on Jin's side.
Huh?
I could see him on Jin's side.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be on Kazuya's because like he's one of those guys that like stands for justice and everything. And
right. Yeah, and Kazuya's like not for that all.
Kazuya's the bad guy. Kazuya's clearly doing evil crap, and I don't like that. So yeah, I'm throwing the other side. But yeah, Bob's awesome. Love him.
Yeah, I like him a little more now just because of the whole flaunt thing going with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Master Raven.
3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2.
That's the Noah thing.
Yeah. I want to say good, but I feel like it'll be meh.
I think it's meh also. But she's got the cheeks, though.
So far, it's meh.
Yeah, I'll stick with meh. Like, she's cool looking, but change your name, man, the girl.
I mean...
She would have been good if she had a different name.
When I first heard of Master Raven, I thought, oh, they changed Raven's name. Okay, that's neat.
Nope, it's just a female.
It's a female
Raven.
Like, yeah, because Master Raven was revealed at like the same time that Bob was when 7 was coming out. Like Bob and Master Raven were revealed at the same time, and I thought, ooh, cool, 2 legacy characters coming back, and I'm like, Master Raven, it's a different Raven, and she's female. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay. I mean, she's not a bad character per se. It's just
it's just that Raven's just better.
Well, that's true, but also Master Raven doesn't get a whole lot of screen time, so we don't really get to see a lot of her character. Because I do think she has potential, and I'd love to see her actually interact with the old Raven. I think that would be great.
She don't at all.
Yeah, and she doesn't do it. Like,
she mentions him.
Yeah, she mentions him, and she talks crap about him, but like not to his face.
Yeah, but she's talking crap to Dragunov though. Like, this guy was what gave problems to Raven?
Yeah,
some shit like that.
She's like, what a fool, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd be better if she actually did interact with the old Raven.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind if she comes back. Like, if she comes back, it'd be totally fine.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever if she comes back.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice addition. And she's the first African-American woman rep in the
yeah, that's
series.
Right.
So that's nice.
That is nice. That's a plus.
Tekken's got that representation going, and that's one of the things we can all appreciate about
Tekken. That I can get behind. But yeah, Master Raven, she's there.
Could be better. We'll see.
Her cheeks are more intriguing than hers. She is. All right, let's go Raven, original Raven. I say runner up. What do you?
Possibly good, but I do. You know what?
You can put in good.
I guess good.
All right.
He's in the upper level of good though.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Raven's really cool. I love the voice, especially in Tekken 5.
I think he actually has one of the best stories in Tekken 5. Like when he first shows up.
Uh-huh.
I love his whole thing.
Best Tekken 5 character. Best newcomer in Tekken 5 for me.
Oh yes, I agree. Actually, I mean, I don't think I can.
He's a ninja. He's got all those Naruto hand signs.
Yeah.
He can disappear and then reappear. Got knives. Yeah. He's got that blade look, that Wesley Snipes look.
Yeah, I love his story in 5 because he's he's he plays it off like he's like the really serious type, but when he finally meets Heihachi, he's like, Nani? Just like...
Yep.
And like he meets Heihachi, he's like, "What, you died?" And they have the fight, and then he meets Jinpachi, and he's like, "Okay." He's like speaking to the mission controller. He's like, "Who the heck is this guy?"
Yeah, right. It's like this is all, and Jinpachi's just letting it happen.
Yeah.
Instead of like controlling the instead of like being the monster he is and just trying to attack him right away.
Jinpachi's just standing there like sup and like Raven's like, what the?
What is that? They're just took it off his groove. Yeah, but when he beats Jinpachi, it's like got the really cool end segment where he just like jumps off a cliff, but then just like off screen lands on a plane and just flies away while standing on the plane.
Yeah, I definitely think I definitely think he has a lot going for him, but I think it's a shame that he doesn't show up in 7.
Yeah, it's like it's a little pain really, and sharpened pain in the heart.
He has kind of sort of a cameo, and like we said, it gets mentioned, but like for the most part, he's not in 7.
It's not the same as a cameo though.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, I would like him to come back in 8 because I do think
I really want him to come back in 8.
He still has story potential, especially with how big a role he had in 5 and 6.
Yep.
Because he
especially
teamed up with
5
and 6. He teamed up with Lies in 6. So
yes.
You kind of think he'd have like a bigger role, but nope, 7 didn't even have him.
No,
so it's like,
not at all.
A bit off.
Shame.
Yeah.
Well, here's praying that he comes back, though.
Yeah.
All right, Mizuru? I don't know how you pronounce that.
Excuse me, hold on. Miharu.
Miharu. Well, chicken shit for me. Xiaoyu's best friend, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're best friends with Xiaoyu, then no, you're down there. What about you?
I mean, she's pretty forgettable. So, yeah, put her down there.
Super forgettable. Only appeared in Tekken 4.
And also Tag 2, but who cares?
Oh, right, I forgot she was in Tag 2. See, look at that. That's fucking... Nah. Like, just Xiaoyu's best friend. What else is there to say?
That's mean to say, who cares? But, yeah. I mean, yeah, she's still pretty forgettable. Like,
she's a high school girl.
Yeah. She's pretty much the high school girl. She was only like a palette swap for Xiaoyu too.
Yeah.
So she didn't even like really have her own character.
Right.
She's pretty much.
That's how forgettable she is.
Yeah. Indeed.
Combat. I say good.
But that's fine. I'll put him in good.
Yep. Indeed. This is gonna be controversial, maybe, or what's another word I'm looking for? Well, whatever. I think Combat's better than Mokujin. In terms of like charade character.
I'm mixed on Combat. Like on the one hand, I think he has a better story than Mokujin.
Yes, definitely.
But I think Mokujin. Oh, actually, also better design than Mokujin.
Definitely that.
But on the other hand, I think Mokujin is more fun to use because there's like Combat only changes fighting styles every fight, but Mokujin changes it every round. So it makes it more exciting when you like.
Oh, okay, I understand what you mean. Yeah, and you're right. That does happen, but I still prefer Combat though, just by design, just by like the story to just like just the relationship with Lee.
It is kind of neat that when they brought him back in Tekken Tag 2, they made it so like you can actually customize his moveset.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Help him like stand out from Mokujin, because like having two versions of a Mokujin character would just seem overkill in Tekken.
Yes.
Didn't stop Soul Calibur 5 from having 3 of those, but well.
Yeah, like Killick copied like all the male ones, Elysium, quote unquote. It's fucking Sophia, for God's sake. Did all the women, and Edge Master just did everybody else.
Everybody else, yeah. Like everybody.
And when I say did, don't get the wrong idea. I know what I said. Don't put it into context, please.
But yeah, combat's mixed for me, but he can be good. And,
I say
you
good.
know, I wouldn't mind him. Like he's one of those guys like who's kind of like, oh, that'd be cool if he like showed up again.
Yeah, it would
like,
be, but I doubt it. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, he's one of those like cameo characters that'd be like, oh, nice Easter egg or something.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
that's gonna
I
be.
don't want to see him being back in a story.
Yep, just it'd be nice for him to come back again and just spank Lee's ass one more time. I really like that ending.
I actually like it. I actually think it's funnier. I actually liked it better in Lee's ending where he just like he has like the big entrance, but then he like falls down the stairs and he's like, what?
Yeah, I was just like, uh-oh. He hit that button. The kill intent button.
Error.
Error.
Kiro.
All right. Actually, I do have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right, back. So moving on to Christy. Thoughts?
You can hear me, right?
I didn't hear you there.
I said, I said meh.
Meh? I say good, but we could put her on meh. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because Eddie's better. It's just plain facts.
Yeah. Eddie. Huh?
It's just plain facts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Eddie's better. I think Eddie does have a better story. But, I do like, I think my favorite ending of Christie's is actually in Tag 2, where she's trying to, like, find Eddie.
Yeah, like they were in a train station, and they had that emotional goodbye.
Mm-hmm. And I do have a soft spot for the ending in 4, where she...
I know, I still think 4 is my favorite one.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
That's my favorite version. That's my favorite version of Christy. I like her voice in that game.
Yeah,
like
mine too.
Yeah.
I feel like she got downgraded just a bit. Well, I kind of liked her in 5. But then it's like the more games she was in, like the less interesting she got. Yep.
Yeah. Because she doesn't really do a whole lot in 6.
Yep, she's just trying to save like her grandfather or whatnot.
And then she's not in 7 at all.
Nope.
I mean, if she comes back in 8, I won't mind it. Like maybe she'll at least
No, like I'll be okay with it. Yeah.
Eddie and stuff or something. I could see her coming back, but maybe more like a cameo than like as a character, unless they really like change her moveset.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know when when they brought Kazuya back, they had to they changed Jin's gameplay so that he played more like his own character. Because Jin used to play like Jun and Kazuya.
Yes,
and Kazuya
I remember that
so they had to,
clearly.
Yeah. I mean, that's the meta version of Jin's character change, but there's actually a story version for that.
Yeah, totally. Like, yeah. I guess that's it, right? With her, just
okay, not much.
Not bad. Let her pass.
Yeah.
Steve Fox.
I put him at least in good. Possibly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say good also.
Yeah,
I do like Steve quite a bit.
We've got a huge middle finger going on
right now. Yeah. But hey, he's an interesting character, very nice story. Just a fatal spare and possibly son of Nina Williams.
He is the son of Nina. It's just that they don't really talk about it as much.
Yeah, but they have in 7 though. Kinda.
Yeah, 4 and 7 is when they focus on.
Yeah, like Steve is like, "You are my mother," and she's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah. That's basically how.
But still, I think definitely more memorable in Tekken 4, of course.
Yeah.
Because he's a new character.
I can see him going back. I do think.
Oh no, he'll come back for sure.
Yeah, he'll come back.
He's one of the mainstays.
I don't think he's. I think 6 was his weakest story.
Yeah, agreed.
Just because of I like the idea of him teaming up with other characters like Paul and Law.
Yeah, I was wondering if was that the ending with Paul and Law, or was that tag 2? But yeah, it was 6.
It was 6, yeah.
But no, I like his like serious story more.
Yeah, I definitely like his serious story more as well. But I can see them like focusing more on the serious parts of his story. He's got so much to tell. Like he hasn't actually met up with Leo yet. Like they have a connection in that Leo's mother helped them both out, but they've never actually met each other. So there's still potential there for them to meet. They'd be like, oh.
Maybe him and Leo can have something going on.
I knew your mother. She said my mother. That's his like, and she's like, you knew my mother. And it's like, oh, connection, story potential, all that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of missed opportunity.
He was obviously going to be back. Like he's been in every game since 4, so he'll be back.
Yep.
And there's still more story to tell for him. Plenty of options. They can do the Nino thing again, or they can go back to the story with Emma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is English boxer. Those of you who don't know.
Yep.
So I mean, he's a British boxer. I mean to say.
British boxer here.
So
middleweight champion of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually pretty fun to use.
Yeah, he is. Just gets time to know. Like it's hard to know like when to dodge or not. Like what attacks to do.
Yeah, complicated character, but he's one of those fun characters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult, but awesome.
Yeah.
Type.
Agreed. Yeah. So pass for Steve then.
Yep.
So Tetsujin.
Meh.
Yeah, meh. Is this a silver? It's like, what else is there to say? There's nothing really to say except it's a silver Mokujin. Shiny Mokujin.
It looks cool, but that's about it.
Like, it plays just like Mokujin.
There's nothing really bad about him.
No, but like, it's like, there's nothing like, anything to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Unknown. Good or good, I'd say. What about you?
Yeah, you know what? Good, sure.
Good, right there.
I thought about Min, but I was like, she could.
So Goo June.
Goo June.
Gooey June.
Gooey Junie.
Yeah.
She's the Tekken Tag 1 boss.
Yep.
Oh, Tekken Tag 2 boss, actually.
Yeah, she is Tekken Tag 2 also, yeah. Just Tekken Tag boss in general.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a cool design. She's got a very cool design, even though it's simple, but just because it's something simple doesn't make it, like, bland. Like, it's a good kind of simple. And she has a fucking, like, spirit wolf behind her. That's sick.
At least in the first one.
Yeah.
They sort of show it in Tag 2, but it's like less so. They don't really focus on it a whole lot in Tag 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bet.
Sure shit better than Azazel.
Oh,
Just sure shit better than Azazel.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Miles away.
And I like the whole thing with like it doesn't happen a whole lot, but I do like the interactions that Jin has
with her. Like
Jin and Kazuya. Like Kazuya just like absorbs her power, and Jin's just like, she was my mother.
Yep.
Whatever. Like I could see actually potentially Unknown could become canon. Maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind that.
It's probably not as likely. I mean, June would probably come back before Unknown.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Unknown's perfectly fine as like a Tekken Tag exclusive character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was
like
there.
their theme song and stage as well.
Yeah, same. I do too. Quite a bit.
Yeah. I like to maybe a bit more in Tekken Tag 1 than 2, if I'm being honest, but it was still cool. Even though she was like another Okujin in Tag 1.
Uh-huh. True that.
But yeah.
Not
enough character.
Dr. Boskanovich. Another one that's like, I don't know, I put the same caliber as Sebastian. Like, if we were talking about like characters in the story, I'd say good because he's like the only good doctor character in the entire series.
Pretty much, yeah. Actually, my favorite appearance of Boskanovich is probably Bryan's ending in Tekken 4.
Same here.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that being him for like the longest time.
But this is in terms of fighters though, so I have to put him chicken shit. But what about you though? What about you? Maybe we're not. Maybe it's up to you.
Yeah, I do think as a fighter he is pretty forgettable. Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Like as a character, he's fine. But,
but like
this is fighter is just like
monster. Like he deserves.
All right, wacky.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's so hard to unlock.
If he was, right. I remember that you had to do like some sort of crazy like fucking challenge with that.
You had to like beat Tekken Force like 4 times.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh jeez.
I think it was 4 times. Or was it 3? But I don't know. I never did it.
God, well, not much to say. Mokujin.
I'm also. Well, actually, no. I put him in good.
For me,
or maybe meh.
I put him meh.
That's fair.
Yeah, I put him meh.
Only so much you can do with a character that mimics other characters. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the thing that I really like is his endings. Like they can be very funny, and some can be really creepy.
Tekken 6.
Jesus Christ! Like, good
Lord.
That
one's really creepy.
It takes over a freaking tower and just like becomes like the freaking overlord or some shit.
Yeah, I think my favorite ending of his is probably Tekken 3, where he's like playing the arcade machine.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Either that or Tekken 6.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much already said.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 actually. Tekken 3.
Yeah, I pretty much already said what my thoughts about Mokujin when we talked about combat, so we can just move on.
Right. Yeah.
Like I already said, Mokujin's more interesting to play because he's got like more randomness to him, but combat does have a better story design.
Yeah, true. Okay, so Tiger. Get down to bad self.
Okay.
I put him in meh.
Yeah.
Meh. Yeah.
Tempted to say chicken because
that guy should have his like own fighting style, like just dancing moves instead of just another Eddie clone.
He's like one of the most forgettable characters.
It's true. Series. He's only been like what 3 in Tekken Tag.
Yeah, 3 in the tag, and it was only just a palette swap for Eddie. So and he doesn't even speak. Like,
what gives?
He doesn't even speak. It's like, come on, give him some kind of personality.
Right. I mean, they tried to, but he just has Eddie's moves. He should have dance moves. Dance moves that they use for attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually tempted to put him in chicken shit, but
No, I don't think he's chicken shit. It's just not like there's nothing really much going for him. Like, I like his, like, style. Yeah. Like, yeah, he's like a disco guy. That's neat, but, like, sure. Just have a different moveset.
It's just that he's so forgettable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Next guy, however.
Oh, here we go. It's Bryan. It's Bryan. It's Bryan. He's fucking ass, man. He ass to the core.
Have your fun. Put him in this.
Yeah. What'd you put him up in?
I might put him at least in runners up, but I think.
Well,
but you know what? Yeah, S. You know, I put him in S.
Yay! You're Bryan. I love you, Bryan. You're so.
Yeah, I know how much you love.
So fucking rad, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so glad he hasn't. I'm so glad he hasn't missed any Tekken games.
Yes, but I'll just go ahead and get one thing. I'm kind of like about Bryan out of the way.
Okay.
I don't kind of over how, like, with at least with his story, like all he is like chaos and destruction, and it's just kind of like been the same thing since
from the beginning,
or maybe even 5. Like I still think his story in 4 is definitely the best.
Yeah, because like that's like the least like destructive Bryan we've ever seen ever.
Yeah. But it's like a very different kind of story for him. It's like very unique, and he's still got the destructive part of him there, like in gameplay.
Yeah, but he's gonna die though.
Yeah, but that helps him stand out. Like it helps his. Like I really like his story like that, and I like in 4 how he's got like he's still got this in the recent games, but he's got like the whole beat the crap out of the opponent when he wins, and it's like die. That is a lot of fun. I mentioned this like I don't know if I mentioned this on my agenda. I might have mentioned this before, but Tekken 4 has my favorite version of Bryan. Like,
that's fair. I agree also in terms of like play style, gameplay.
Yeah, I think he has the best.
5 is very close.
Yeah, 5 is very close as well. I agree. I just don't think he plays quite the same in like recent games. And
yeah,
I think his
6, 7, Tag 2. I agree with that.
His story's kind of taken downgrade. Well, actually, no. I like this.
No, I really like the whole Yoshimitsu rivalry in 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like his story in 5 because he's got the rivalry with Yoshimitsu. Yeah,
that'll like. But they kind of discontinued that in 6, but they brought it back in Tag 2, which I appreciate.
Yeah, but then they got rid of it again in 6.
Yep, like, why? You have him fight Bob, and you have Yoshimitsu fight Leo? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking... They just gave, like... They just did, like, a roll, like, oh my god, what do you call it? Like, you put a name out of the hat or something like that. It's like, let's create new rivalries.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can see Bob fighting Bryan to an extent. I mean, Yoshimitsu less so with, like, Yoshimitsu versus, like, that's kind of a random match. But,
yep.
I mean, but yeah, I do think if they bring Bryan, I mean, of course they're going to bring Bryan back.
Yeah, he's like a mainstay now.
Yeah, but I do think they should focus on his rivalry with Yoshimitsu.
Yes, absolutely, because that still has not ended.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten a proper conclusion yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one hasn't...
I mean, 5 kind of, but those are non-canon, though, sadly.
Yeah. And those are a lot of fun. Those are, like, some of my favorite endings.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I like Bryan's more.
I like Bryan's more, too, but, like, Yoshimitsu's got a really badass one.
Yeah, yes, he does.
But I'm more of a Bryan fan, so I always put Bryan over Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. Bryan is a lot of fun. You know, if it wasn't for Tekken,
super fun.
Have Bryan and runners up, but yeah, he's an S tier, and I know how much you love him. So
yeah, he's an S tier because like the design is great. He's super psychotic. He's cyborg. He got one of the best laughs in all of fighting game history.
I can't do it. I can't do it justice. I try to do it every so often, but I can't.
I know
do it
it's so fun to do. And he carries and he like literally lifts a fucking tank, like the nose of the tank, mind you, and just swings it like it's no problem, and destroys helicopters. Just carries machine guns. Like, you know how crazy that would be if that was like used in the game.
Yeah, I'd love for that to happen in 8. I already mentioned this to you. Like he picks up the gun that he uses in his ending in Tekken 5 and just like starts shooting them with it.
Yep.
And then he could like, I don't know, he could like just throw it at them, and then he like runs up, kicks them, like slams their face down into the ground, and then stomps on them.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god! You know what would be funny if like if they allow that in gameplay, like he shoots the gun and runs out bullets, he's like, "Fuck, run out of bullets!" and just throws the gun at the opponent and just trying to make another one. Yeah. That's so fucking
funny. Having guns, so still hurt.
But yeah, like you said, like the endings are great because it just really shows how crazy he is and how super strong he can be.
Yeah.
It's just a shame he's just a side character. I really like a main storyline.
I could definitely see him working for Kazuya.
He's way too good to be a side character. But yeah, he would definitely work for Kazuya if anything.
Like Kazuya just be like, all right, you wanna just like blow crap up, go nuts, you know?
Yep.
I ain't stopping you. And he's like, yeah,
that's my shit right there.
Yeah. It's like in Spider-Man where. Like the PS4 Spider-Man game where Scorpion joins Doc Ock. Scorpion's all like psycho and.
Yeah, and I remember playing the Spider-Man first movie one with Tobey Maguire, and Scorpion's just like trying to run away from these radioactive robot spiders. Yeah. And it's like going nuts, like, no, you can't take me back to that place, no. Because he thought Spider-Man was one of those guys. So, yeah, they messed with his head.
Before we go off topic, let's get back to.
Yep. Let's get back to this now.
Eddie Gordo next.
God, I love you, Brian. I'm sorry.
Brian S tier.
Brian S tier to the max. All right, Eddie.
Eddie goes there.
I'd say good.
Yeah, it would have been good.
Good. All right. So, yeah, Eddie's cool. He's stylish. Probably my favorite.
Last
Capoeira fighter in all of fighting games. If that's how you pronounce it, I'm sorry. Capoeira? Capoeira, there you go, sorry. Yeah, that's favorite style. Goes to him.
He does, yeah. Oh, actually, I guess Eliza is kind of that Street Fighter.
No, I still prefer Eddie.
Yeah, I prefer Eddie as well.
All right, so
I was just saying, I was like trying to think of other fighting game characters that.
I know.
I was like, I guess Eliza. Yeah.
But anyway, interesting story with his father being killed by Kazuya, even though they barely mention it anymore nowadays. The best you'll probably get out of that is from Tekken 5.
Yeah. Because Tekken 4 didn't really give him much of a story. Like he was just kind of in the background.
No. He was a swap for Christie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Palette or.
He does have a fairly decent story at 6 as well. He joins Jin's side.
Yeah, of course he joins Jin's side.
Huh?
Of course he joins Jin's side.
No, he joins Jin's side because he's like desperate to cure his master, who's Christie's grandfather. So he's like,
right, yeah.
So Jin's like, all right, if you work for me, I'll find a cure for your master. And he's like, well, first of all, he's like, "What the heck is the Tekken Force?" Second of all, he's like, "Well, fine, I got no choice then." So he's like, "I'll work for the Tekken Force," and he's all like, "Oh man, I know what I'm doing is bad. Like saving the master." So I kind of like that. It just doesn't get a whole lot of focus, I guess, but pretty sure he'll not be on Jin or Kazuya's side in 8 if he comes back in 8. He'll be like this one guy.
Maybe Claudio's side.
Yeah, probably Claudio's side. If Claudio has his own side.
Yeah.
Which I would like to believe he does. But obviously he won't go for Kazuya because Kazuya kills
no
his parents.
shit.
And
I'm pretty sure Kazuya's team is like all sorts of evil guys.
He won't go for Jin because judging by how Tekken 7 was, I'm pretty sure Jin did not hold up his end of the deal, so yeah.
Yeah. I'd say definitely his best variation is possibly 5.
I'd probably say 5. Yeah.
Because like he actually fights Kazuya and like gets revenge on him. At least in his arcade run.
I did it, Father. I've avenged you.
Now I just need the money for my Master's. Yep. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
So
more power to him if he shows back up in here.
Right. I'm pretty sure he will, but I don't know if he's going to be base or DLC though.
He was base in 7.
Yeah, he was base in 7, but things might change. All right, Angel.
Chicken.
I feel I so part of me saying chicken shit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, chicken shit. Like it's just an angel. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
This is no reason.
She's a palette swap for Devil in Tekken 2.
Right, yeah.
Doesn't have like any sort of character.
No character, no story behind
it.
By the
time Tag 2 puts her sort of like, I mean, she's still on the side of good, of course, but she's got like a banshee scream in Tag 2.
That shit was annoying. She's got a creepy, angry face too. Like at one scene.
Yeah. Like it just disturbing. Seem like Tag 2 almost kind of betrays her character in a way. She just seems kind of crazy in Tag 2. Sometimes at least like in gameplay maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty forgettable. Only ever shows up in Tekken 2 and the tag games, so yeah.
All right. Not much else to say. June.
I'll say good.
I say good also.
Because of, I was gonna say only because of Bloodline and also the possibility of her coming back, which I think would be really.
You know what's surprising? I think my favorite version of June is the motion pictured one. I'm not even kidding. Because like she tries so hard to help Kazuya fight off his devil side, and just like don't kill Heihachi, don't kill your daddy. There's no good.
I do like her though, even though it's only one episode where she's like in it.
When she's training Jin, spending time with him. Yeah. Just like a good mother should.
Go to Bama.
Yep.
I like that. I feel like there's like a lot of potential to her coming. Like it could be like maybe she's been watching over Jin since she disappeared or whatever, and now she's like choosing to come back, and Jin could be like excited to see her again, but at the same time, it could also be like, "Where the heck have you been? Why didn't you like just?
Why weren't you there for me when I needed you? I've done this all for you."
Where were you? Where were you when Grandpa shot me in the head?
Wait. It's like, When did Tekken 3 came out? 1997?
I think 97, 96, 97. Yeah.
It's like
I can check.
Like, all right, you know what? I'll just do 20 plus years. 20 plus years of fighting. And where were you?
I mean, actually, she dies like 15 years after Tekken 2, so I think it's more like maybe 5, 6, or 7 years.
All right, 5, 6, or 7 years.
5,
6, or 7 years of mourning.
Probably 7. I want to say
where were
7
you
at this point, because there's like there's like a 15-year time skip from Tekken 2 to Tekken 3.
Yes, I knew that.
That's when June disappears, and then Jin trains with Jin. I almost said Jinpachi. Jin trains with Heihachi for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's a 2-year time skip between 3 and 4, and after that it's kind of close together. But I like to believe like at least another year or so passes. So maybe close to 10 years. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah. Where were you, Bob?
All right, Bake. Or Brock.
Yeah.
Whatever you call him.
Vector-san. I like him. I would have been good.
You know what? I'll go easy on him. I'll go good also.
Yeah.
I think my favorite version of him is 5. Because mostly because of the ending. Because like I just love how like Bake just treats Horang like a complete bitch.
Yeah.
Just beats up some bullies and then just drags Horang.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's basically a karate guy. Missed his father, I guess. He passed away.
He accidentally killed his father.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
What was that ending where he had memories of him? Was that 6?
That was tag 2.
Oh, it's tag 2. Okay, I was close. That was my next
Because
guess.
6 is when he almost dies. Well, he kind of sort of dies fighting also.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my memory is like so foggy, and then like it just comes back right when you say things.
Yeah.
When you like mention it.
I
rated them too, so that was like a year ago.
That wasn't even a year ago. It was only like a couple months ago.
No, I mean rating the endings. I'm saying.
Yeah, but that hasn't been a year. It's probably been like a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months at least.
Yeah,
it just feels that way. But anyway,
since then, so.
That's really all I gotta say about Bake, really. Oh yeah, and he got his ass completely destroyed in 2 hits by Kazuya in the motion picture.
Yeah. Hi, Beck, bye, Beck. But I do like him. I think I like him as the wise, not super old, but like middle-aged master. He's the wise middle-aged master type.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I like his relationship with Mark. He's home him, but he obviously cares for him, especially in 6 when he's like Wong gets hospitalized because of Devil Jin.
Yeah.
Beck is like, oh dang it, why wasn't I there for him? And Beck's actually one of the.
And god damn it, I told him to be home by 7.
Yeah.
And Ryan's like, come on, Bake. You wouldn't know I wasn't going to be home by 7.
I was going to be home by 1 in the morning.
I'm out here hanging with the guys.
We're out drinking beer and chasing women.
You'll do no such thing. I did not raise my stepson to do something so vulgar.
Not raise my pupil. Oh, his parents are never around.
The trash isn't even out yet.
Yeah. But Beck's one of those characters I actually wouldn't mind him coming back in 8. He didn't show up in 7. I'm like, oh man, I kind of miss him.
I do
I wouldn't mind if
too.
he comes back for 8.
I don't know. I mean,
and whatever side Baron goes, Beck would be on. Or what if he was actually on a different side? That'd be kind of interesting.
that'd be interesting. That'd be weird. You think?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'll talk about that. I was gonna say something about Harangue, but I'll say it when we get to Harangue though.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on to Kunimitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you putting Kunimitsu? Meh?
Yeah.
I say she's runner up. I think she's really cool, but we'll put her in good.
Yeah,
just for that alone. So, Kunimitsu is a really cool character, like I said. Very nice ninja styles. I love the mask, the outfit, and all that. And she had a really drastic change in 7. It's not even the same character per se.
It's her daughter.
Yeah.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But really, she's only been in just the Tekken tag games.
She was in Tekken 1 and 2, but
really? Because that's very forgettable then.
Yeah. Which is kind of why I put her in band, because we don't really get a lot of her stories, and she was in like the early.
Yeah, true. That's the one thing that's really dragging her down.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise I don't hate her.
But she's super fun to play.
Like, I think she has some good designs to her, especially in I think Tekken Tag 1.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And I love the ending. Well, I love hers and Yoshimitsu's ending.
Yeah.
Depending on who you play as. Just do ninja style. They do that final blow, and then let's see who falls down first.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it's Kunimitsu that goes on top. Personally, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. Anything else?
To add on to that? So.
Okay, so we'll move on then.
Breathes fire in tag 2, but otherwise,
there's
not much else to say about her.
Wang. Can't wait to show off the Wang.
Or Wang. Meh.
What?
I was gonna say meh.
I'm gonna say meh as well.
Yeah.
But while I really like Tekken 5's Wang.
Yeah, that's my favorite Wang as well.
That's the only Wang that I care about.
Pause.
That's the only Wang I care about. That Wang is so good in Tekken 5.
That Wang made me cry.
Yeah. Yeah, like Wang got really dirty when touched that sand. That's a sandy Wang. That Wang is full of sand.
That Wang got along with that really old guy really well.
Yep. Jinpachi loves Wang very much.
He loves his Wang.
He loves the way that Wang touches him. Just caressing.
Okay. Okay, wait.
Jinpachi also likes the way that Wang talks to him.
Okay. I'm going to be serious for a moment. I also like his tag 2 ending because it's really funny.
Yeah. Like, Jinpachi's like, I love you, Wang. And Wang's like...
Like in Tekken Tag 2, when he and the other old guys are, like, talking to each other about, like, oh, didn't you die in Tekken 5, and like, yes, I did die, but, or didn't you die in Tekken 6? No, to Azazel. I was like, yes, I did die, but my awesome existence saved me.
Yeah, they had they were in a conversation. They were in like at a table.
Yeah.
Like the guys are like they're on some sort of meeting.
Yeah. I think if it wasn't for all that, he'd probably be one of the more forgettable guys.
Yeah, but, true.
Yeah.
Like,
and if he comes back in 8, that's fine.
It's like whatever. He's just there, I guess. But
yeah, he's just there.
But I definitely feel way more in Tekken 5, like I said. Like, the relationship with Jinpachi and Wang was very good. I think that was very well played. And with the interludes, too, like, he's got one of the better interludes.
I like how he's Lace Master.
Yeah, that's definitely another interesting thing. And Xiao Yu.
I guess.
In ways. But more importantly, Lei.
Yeah, more importantly.
Yep. Alright, well, that being said, we got Kuma.
Kuma, yeah.
Yep.
Kuma, yeah.
Kumoyoi. Where is he at?
Where
are we gonna put him?
I was gonna say good.
I say good as well. I like Kuma. Yeah. The best part about Kuma is his endings. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yes.
Endings are hilarious. They're the funniest ones out of all of them.
Maybe not the funniest, but they are pretty funny.
I don't know. I say so. Like, one time he tries to fucking, like, propose to Panda, like, when walking out of high school. Like, just sends out roses at the right time, just passes right by him, but, like, nothing happened, like, didn't see nothing, and he just stands there for, like, the whole night.
Oh, you're talking about Tekken
3, yeah. And then there's 5, where it's, like, just, oh my god, 5 is so funny. Like, Heihachi just comes in, but Kuma presses a button and he falls down to the hole. And then Heihachi somehow comes back climb back up with no ledges on that fucking hole.
Yeah.
And then Kuma's face as he drops down. Like, why would you make a button like that? Just like that happens to you too, unless if like some sort of intruder like happens to be in that chair, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. And then Tekken 4s, and then either 6 or Tag 2, where like Kuma's like these girls want to like pretend to
Tag 2.
Yeah, Tag 2. These girls thought it was like a cosplayer bear, but they saw Panda ass, and then just started drooling.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a real bear. It's great seeing that. In terms of gameplay style, he's not, okay. I wouldn't say hard, but
he's okay.
He's basic, but like it's kind of like
his legs are too
takes
short.
more work.
Bear,
it means he's like has more work though.
Dinky little legs.
Yeah.
My favorite design for Kuma is actually my favorite story for Kuma. Favorite design for Kuma is Tekken 4.
I do too, yeah, because I feel like this like especially in the beginning part, it's like kind of more serious.
Yeah, it's like his most serious story because he's like spending time in the wilderness by himself, and it's like, oh, it's
just
hard,
training.
but I gotta beat Paul. I must beat Paul.
That's his goal.
And I like his outfit for as well with the skull shirt. And
yeah, that's a neat look to it. Like it gives him more personality.
Shoes.
Like it gives him like he doesn't have to just like dress like a bear. Like just don't be a bear. Just have a bear. Wear a shirt and sneakers.
Yeah. I hope that outfit comes back like as an option.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Like, customization and stuff. That'd be nice.
Yeah, but we can put him in glasses though. Goofy glasses that they have for him.
Or like in an inner tube or something.
Yeah. I really like the cyborg one they gave him.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
I still like the shirt, the skull shirt before the best though.
Yeah, I agree. Same here.
And I do like the idea of him leading the Tekken force. Like he's working for Heihachi and he leads the Tekken force. It's just that they don't like focus on it a lot.
Yeah, they have a really good, funny relationship. Oh yeah, and there's the ending with in Tekken 6 with Kuma and the Mishimas in the spaceship.
Yep.
Trying to send him off. Of course, he gets caught with them. He's getting into orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kuma's been in every single game, surprisingly.
In a way, yes. It was
technically
his dad that was in the first two.
Yeah, but it's still Kuma to me.
Yeah, it's still Kuma to me too.
I think because I heard that the developers really love Kuma, so I think that's a reason. But yeah, sure, why not bring him back again?
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever sees you fit with him. All right, Mr. Lee Chalon.
We still got a lot of characters.
I know. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, yes. You know what? Excellent. Put him in the excellent S tier.
Yes, thank you. I'm putting him in S as well.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing character. Amazing character.
Indeed.
Yo, you know what? I forget what I said about Kudo. Yeah, he is the funniest, but oh my god, wait, I don't know. I think they're tied now. Like, I love Lee's endings.
I love him too.
I just love the personality. He's charismatic. Awesome moveset. Like, he's got it all.
He's excellent.
Excellent. He is nothing but short but excellent.
For him is definitely the 1 in 5. He's got Heihachi as his butler.
So good.
2 fingers.
2 fingers. This fucking Heihachi with a thong. Semi-thong. Korimashita! And then there's the fucking golf one in Tekken 6 where he just like ties them up in a fucking rocket.
Yeah. Oh,
He's trying to lit the fuse.
That's like one of the few Tekken 6 endings that really stands out to me.
Yeah, it really does. I think that's my favorite Tekken 6 ending.
It might be for me too. I can't remember what I rated it, but I think I rated it pretty high.
I think I rated it 10, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It's definitely 10.
Well, I might have done that.
If I go back to it. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, I wish like we had endings like that again.
Yeah, I just know he's gonna say excellent.
Yep, right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so weird hearing like Lee in English again on Tekken Tag 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they first did it in 4, and then they did it in Tag 2 again.
I don't think he's ever had a bad English voice.
No. I don't know which one's my favorite one, though. It's either motion picture or it's 4. So I remember.
Let's say probably 4 or Blood Vengeance. Maybe.
Oh, I haven't heard Blood Vengeance in a while. Because the only scene in that whole movie is that I fully remember is obviously Jin Kazama Heihachi fight.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd be forget that is the best part of the movie.
It is. It definitely is. It's the only thing that I care about.
Yeah. I mean, there's other good stuff too. Like there's like a Nina and Anna fight at the beginning of the movie too. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, but it was like kind of short lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm only yawning too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we still got like 40 characters.
I know. I wouldn't say 40, but we do have quite a bit.
Maybe it just feels that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. We know Lee is excellent. So.
He's incredible. It's amazing, and I really wish he'll come back in 8.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that he wasn't in 3 kind of scares me because of that absence. But he's been in every single other Tekken game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Kazuya wasn't in 3 either, so.
Yeah, but he's like a main character though.
Yeah.
And Lee's like Lee's like a main character / side character. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be back for 8 though.
I'm sure he will, but I still have fingers crossed.
Yeah. Sorry, I was yawning while I was talking there.
Yeah. Lee is one of the best. Yeah. And I love him.
Indeed.
He's excellent.
He's a cool dude. He's excellent, yeah. How many times can we say that? Excellent.
Many times as we want to.
Yeah. I feel bad for Miguel there. He's all alone in the front.
Yeah, but that might change. We'll see.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of good guys so far, but I think the S tier is going to fill up pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Lei Wulong. Yep. Where are you putting him?
Put him in good.
I also put him in good.
Yeah.
So
I mostly put him in good because freeze.
Freeze. Freeze.
I love that ending so much.
Yeah, like that's my favorite one from him too. 4 is my favorite one.
5 as well.
5? Actually, no. 4 or 5. But like 5 has a really his story is actually very good. Like he fights Wang. He tries to get information about Jinpachi, and sees Fang, and just gets him in an armbar and makes him talk.
What are you trying to accomplish now? Talk.
And then he actually has like a conversation with Jinpachi, and then like afterwards when
I'm placing you under arrest.
Yep. And when he defeats him, like they have another like cutscene, in-game cutscene that is, and you feel the tension of it, and it's like it's cool. It's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like he's a cool character. Lei is a cool character. So he's like a kung fu cop. It's pretty much your Jackie Chan, yeah.
Yeah.
You know Marshall, like Law is the Bruce Lee, Lei is the Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Indeed. I'm actually kind of disappointed he didn't show up in 7 at first until he was a DLC character.
Yeah, I don't know really.
Because he was like a mainstay at point.
Yeah, it felt like he's a mainstay, right?
Yeah, because he showed up in Tekken 2, and he first showed up in Tekken 2, and he'd been in every game since until Tekken 7, where he didn't show up at first, but then became DLC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember when he showed up. I remember when I first saw him in 7. I'm like, oh wait, that's Lei. Okay. I didn't recognize him.
There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tekken 7 is my least favorite Lei. Being real.
Probably, yeah. But that's just because he doesn't have a lot of story.
Right, and he doesn't have the best design, really.
Yeah.
He's not so old.
It's all, I mean, yeah. But I think my favorite designs for Lei are probably 5, actually.
I would say 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how goofy Tekken 4's is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's cool. Alright, Fen. Another Chinese fighter.
Good?
I say good too.
Yeah,
they're both good. Man, like he will never be as cool as Tekken 5's. Fen.
Oh yes, I think Tekken 5 was his best thing.
He completely reached his prime during that time. Like that sucks though because I really like Fen, as like a fighter and a character. What he is like, yeah, he like trains. He trains a lot, and he killed his own master for the greed of the scroll. He's pretty much a Tai Long in the game.
Oh, yeah, he is pretty much Tai Long.
He really is.
Yeah.
Because the scroll's supposed to have the power of the dragon. The dragon warrior, if you will.
Yeah.
And like that, like the Tekken 5 opening is just like incredible. Like it shows like how super strong they made him so strong in that opening.
Yeah.
Like that,
one of the best parts.
That range shot where his like over his master's dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, geez, it's so cool. Like, well, because like it's such a shame. Like back then, it's like, oh wow, Fang. That's like, look at this character. He's so cool. And nowadays, like when he comes back, it's like, oh, it's Fang. It's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a character that's just there now.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would like to see him again though in 8.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, oh, it's but I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just Fang. Okay.
Yeah, there's like
that's cool.
Yeah, I want to see him back in 8. I can actually see him working for him being all super serious and like maybe not necessarily evil, but just kind of like, I will destroy all.
He killed an old man who trained him.
Yeah. I do like this one interaction he has with Asuka in Tekken 5, where like in his story, like if he beats Asuka in his story, and Asuka's like, "Hey, don't you know how to treat a girl?" And Fang's like,
"Oh yeah, didn't didn't her master have a thing with his master?"
No, he attacked her. He attacked her father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because he went on a rampage where he like destroyed a bunch of dojos and everything.
Yes,
and that's how
I remember that.
He got involved with it. Yeah,
I just didn't think that his father was involved in it. Her father was involved in it. But okay.
Yeah, her father was involved. But she like goes, hey, like he beats her and she goes, hey, don't you know how to treat a girl? And he goes, not fighting seriously would be disrespectful, or something like that.
Yeah.
We're both going a lot. Man, Fang's cool, but he's him now.
Yeah, like I really liked him in 5, and I'm like, I just plain like him in just everything else.
Yeah, he's definitely at his best in 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Horang. Warong.
How wrong. Whatever.
Orangutan.
S or A?
I say A. What about you?
I mean, he was actually one of my faves for a while. I still really like him. You know, put him in runners up, sure.
Runners up, then.
Yeah, I still really like him though.
I really like Harang because of how he tries his best to be a better fighter. His Jin rivalry is underrated, kinda. I mean, they do mention it a lot, but
yeah,
I'd see it like full intuition, like in a main storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has, of course, been mentioned with in Harang's like ending in Tekken 4 and like during his Tekken 5 run, and Jin's run too in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty much, like Jin is all that Harang thinks of.
Pretty much, yeah. But I did like it. I did like how even though he's he thinks about Jin a lot, and he's like the cocky, arrogant fighter. He still has a soft spot for Vic.
Oh no, sure thing.
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy. He's just like one of those cocky, arrogant, like
yeah, like Darkwing Duck or
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say chaotic good, but no, not chaotic good.
Chaotic good, yeah. Or neutral, but on it. Never chaotic good. You there?
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking of a different kind.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I didn't really like about Warren so far is his design in 7.
No, I hate it.
Yeah,
Get that shit out of here.
It's too overly busy, and it's just
hey, I'm all for eye patches, but not on him. And get that streak of hair out of here.
Looked like his closet vomited on him.
And his jacket is like has chains like connected to it.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about?
It's weird.
It's stupid. That's what it is.
Yeah. 4 is probably my... Actually, no. 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are my favorite.
4 for me.
Yeah, 4 for me, but 5's a close second.
Yes, agreed. 100% agree.
I do like his ending in 5 where he faces Devil Jin and got like Devil Jin.
That was really good.
Got that epic music. And then
he calls him a stupid come on.
Yeah, you stupid come on.
This is so funny to me. Like it's just calling someone a come on. Ay.
Yeah.
Harang's really good character. Mm-hmm. He's not going anywhere. He will be in Tekken 8, definitely.
Yep.
Not missing any other Tekken game anytime soon.
Been in there since 3. He's there for the long.
And another character who's going to be there for life, doesn't matter if he's dead or alive, he's going to be there always. Heihachi Mishima. Honestly, for me, I say good.
Oh, well, I guess.
But you know what? Let's make ourselves vote better and put him in runner-up.
Yeah.
Just to even it out.
I mean, he's definitely one of my favorites.
Probably my favorite old man fighter of all time.
Oh, he's always for sure my favorite. Yeah.
He's the one who started it all.
Mm-hmm.
With the first King of Iron Fist, without the exception of the 5th King of Iron Fist, and I think the 6th one too. No, 6th was run by Jin, right? And then they canceled it afterwards.
Heihachi did the 1st, 3rd, and 4th. Because 2 was Kazuya.
Right. Okay. All right.
5 was Jinpachi. 6 was Jin. No, actually, he also did 7. Yeah. 1, 3, 4, and 7. Yeah.
1, 3, 4.
So, yeah, 1, 3, 4, and 7. Because 2 was Kazuya, 5 was Jinpachi, 6 was Jin.
Right.
All the rest were Heihachi.
Yep. So he's the one who's he's the quote unquote final boss.
Yeah.
Because we got other final bosses like Ogre. I always felt like Ogre was like the final boss.
And free.
But in terms of popularity, it's always Heihachi.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I can't really find anyone better for a final boss than Heihachi.
I absolutely love Heihachi. I think he has very good story. I don't think he's ever had a bad story, actually.
No.
He's had a great story.
Always had a good story.
And I love how they still put him in 5, even though he doesn't actually compete in Tekken 5. It's just like in the actual story, he's unconscious for all of Tekken 5, so he doesn't actually compete in the tournament. He doesn't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like how they get more into his backstory in 7 with the whole. I mean, I have my problems with 7's story.
Yeah, I do too, for sure.
Like for the most part, Heihachi's backstory with his I mean, there's a problem with that as well. I'll talk about that some other time. But I do like his backstory there and how it focuses on him again after he was kind of like off to the side in 6, and his final fight with Kazuya is awesome.
Yeah, and I do. I did like that ending.
What was that? Oh yeah, I remember something. Tekken 4. I know we hate on that diaper outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fundoshi, I think is how you say it.
Fundoshi, yeah.
Fundoshi, yeah. But I still love that entrance of his on the final.
Yeah, stage. I do too. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Outfit aside, the entrance is amazing.
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
And then the cage goes up.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, great music. That was a good stage too. Great stage, great music.
Mm-hmm. And rest in peace, his voice.
Yeah, that's my favorite voice actor for him, for sure.
Yeah, the one.
But yeah, the 7 is still pretty strong though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy voiced Azazel.
He's always had a good voice, but I definitely like the
old one. Yeah, definitely me.
4, 5, and 6.
Definitely me too.
I think it was also in 3. Yeah,
I think it was in 3.
And I'm pretty sure they'll find some way to include him in 8.
Oh, he'll be DLC. Easily. He'll be first DLC character.
I feel like he could be like a pre-order bonus, kind of like Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 11.
Maybe, yeah. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I think I just talked a lot there. Just needed to catch my breath.
Right.
Alright.
So, yeah, best father goes to Heihachi. Okay.
That's the best old man.
Yeah. Kazuya, the Smash rep himself.
Put him in S2.
Yep. There you going right up in S.
Oh, yeah.
He's amazing.
Oh, my God.
Hanashi Naranda.
Kuroshige
was amazing.
Yes, I love Kazuya. The greatness that is Kaz.
One of the best main characters of all time.
Indeed.
Like his backstory, like his father. Heihachi throws him off, and he wants revenge. And he became super evil, even more evil than Heihachi probably. It's kind of still.
He looks absolutely jacked and
yeah. That rain effect. Has the devil gene.
So glad he was in Smash.
I'm so happy it's Kazuya and not Heihachi, honestly.
Oh,
that's personally me.
Actually. As someone who loves Heihachi, yes, I'm glad it's Kazuya over Heihachi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just
some of the best endings. I don't think he's ever had a bad ending. Actually.
No, he hasn't. Like his best, like he has the best ending in Tekken 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh, same for Heihachi. Heihachi has some of the best endings as well, especially Tekken 5.
No, 5 belongs to Heihachi. Like, not even, like, so easily. And there's a lot, there's so many good Tekken 5 endings, too, but that one is just, like, blows up. I forgot to mention that for Heihachi, though, when we went to him.
Yeah, I forgot about it, too.
Yeah, but back to, but that ending's unbelievable. But back to Kazuya, like, just the history with Heihachi just speaks for itself. Like, that is pretty much what Tekken represented for a very long time. And it's going to feel so weird not going to that again. But I'm so super stoked about him and Jin finally going to fight again since Tekken 4.
Yeah, they really actually haven't fought since Tekken 4.
Yeah, they'd have it.
Because we never see them fight.
In terms of the games, anyway.
We see them fight in one of the like opening videos of Tekken 6, but other than that,
we never got to that part.
Yeah, but they don't actually fight in the game itself, and they fight in the Blood Vengeance movie. That's about it.
Yeah, but I'm not counting movies though. I'm talking about like legit games. But now we're finally getting it.
Yes, I'm excited forward to. It's going to be hard to top Tekken 4. But
yeah, it is going to be hard, but we'll see. At least they're giving it a shot.
Yep.
Like so many.
Got the evil grin, got the laugh.
Yep, got the eye, the scars, those
the arm fold,
really cool white pants.
Yep. Which I'm glad they're still keeping for his design in 8.
Yep.
Just with a different design to it.
And unlike Jin, he likes to use his devil powers.
Mm-hmm.
His rage and anger and hatred make him go stronger.
Yeah, I know I disagree, but I actually like his design as a devil in Tekken. I think it's like really cool.
I mean, it's fine. I don't hate it. Especially, I don't hate it like I used to, because I gotten used to it. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I probably should have saved that for when we were talking about devil. Oh well.
Yeah, if he's in there. Oh, yeah, he is in there. Okay.
Yeah, he's in there. But whatever. We know Kazuya is... I can't say it. I was trying to pick up a word for how awesome Kazuya is. I can't think of one.
He's one of the best characters in Tekken and one of the best characters in Smash.
Yeah.
History.
One of the first guys I'll use when 8 drops.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Glorious.
Very fun. Glorious character. And he will be there forever at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I want it. Anyway, Katarina.
Good. Leaning towards me.
I'ma say good.
Yeah. I like her story involving Gigas, but that's about it. Otherwise, I feel like she's kind of forgettable, to be honest.
I think she's fun to play as, and she's hot. That's all I got. That's good enough for me.
Fair enough. And I do appreciate her being one of the beginner-friendly type characters. Like, those of you who are, like, new to Tekken, be like, yeah, you know what, go nuts. Have fun with her.
She's one of the more fun new characters I've ever played with. And, yeah, the whole Gygas thing is kind of weird, but, like, it does have some interest. Yeah. Maybe, hopefully we'll have more of that, if that's possible.
It's interesting to me.
But, other than that, nothing else more to say. Excuse me. Kazumi.
Kind of meh. Kind of towards meh.
I think either meh or good.
Meh.
Yeah, meh.
Yeah.
I just because I remembered fighting her in fucking arcade mode. Like, no, man. Yeah. I hate fighting her in arcade mode.
I definitely don't hate her as much as Azazel, but...
Oh, no, she's way better than Azazel. Anybody's better than Azazel.
But I feel like she was kind of a waste of a character like for how much they built her up in the trailers. Because she's built up as the one, like, oh, she's the one. She's the one who caused the devil gene. She's the one who carries it.
Yep.
And turns out that she's been dead for years. It's not like, oh no, oh, she's suddenly going to come back and all things are going to get complicated or whatever. No, she is actually dead for real. It's just like a ghost.
Thanks, Heihachi.
Okay, yeah, Heihachi killed her.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Thanks.
And I do think it's kind of stupid. Like,
Baka.
I mean, for her, like, what she does in the story, but when she, like, decides to be like, ha ha ha, I never loved you at all. I only married into this family so I can kill you. It's like, okay, that's kind of stupid of you to do that because now you're just asking for Heihachi to be.
Yeah, and then after, like, Heihachi just beat her up, she's like, please, Heihachi, I love you. Daisuke! Yeah. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. Blah.
Yeah, you are no longer my Kasumi. Snap. Just.
Fucking no mercy.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry, girl, you brought that on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back at all. And honestly, I wouldn't care.
He's the one character from 7 that I don't care to come back.
I'll miss her Tiger, though.
Huh?
I'll miss her Tiger, though.
The Tiger is cool.
Alright, well...
Matter of fact, the Tiger is actually on this list, but we're just not including it.
Yeah, it's not, we're not counting accessories and weapons and whatnot.
Yeah. And accessories.
Alright, I guess we just mentioned her so-called daughter.
Meh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say meh also.
I think Gigas can be a fun character to use, but
I tried him, he's not. I don't have fun with him.
In a way. He's the definition of the slow but powerful character type, you know? All about the power, not about the speed.
Like, I like how threatening he looks, though.
But, yeah, but he's got, and I do like, I already said I like the story of him and Katarina. I think that could lead to something interesting. Mm-hmm. But he has no personality.
No, not at all. He's just this big dumb monster.
No personality whatsoever.
Well, I'll take him or leave him.
Yeah, just a big violent monster.
Yep. All right, Shaheen.
He's like Broly. Z Broly, I should say.
Really?
Or Bio Broly, even.
Yeah. Oh God. Now I want to put him down for that. Don't like. Okay. Just don't. Anyway, Shaheen, where is he going?
Kind of meh, to be honest.
Meh? I say good.
Well, put him in good then. Whatever.
Well, I don't mind if we put him in meh. Yeah, fine. Meh. That'd be good. Rashido's a better one anyway. Better rabbit guy.
Yeah.
But he has a unique design to him.
Yeah. I think his story I think his character episode was one of the better ones, but it was also kind of, okay, it just happened. Like, I do think he still has potential for a story.
Yeah, they just gotta expand it more.
Yeah.
That's why we need endings.
A good Tekken character in the wrong Tekken game.
Yep, that's why we need endings, Namco and Harada. We need...
That's pretty much what you can say. That's pretty much what you can say about new character from Tekken 7. Good character in the wrong Tekken game.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just wrong timing, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind seeing what's in store for him.
Yeah, me neither. Just for now, he's kind of bad because they just haven't done much with him.
I can't put him any higher. I can't put him any lower. I think it's fine. He in mid. All right, gone Ryu. Mr. I want to chase a girl who's 30 to 40 years younger than me.
Yeah, I like him. I say
I say good too. Yeah. Like, again, just like Kuma, his endings are the best part about him.
Except for 2.
Yeah, except for 2, yeah.
The two one is pretty boring.
But I do think the whole Julia chasing thing is hilarious.
Yeah.
4, obviously my favorite one.
He's not in 4 though.
No, 5. I'm saying 5. My bad.
Yeah, 5.
5 is my favorite one from him.
Yeah, 5 is my favorite. Gunby. Actually, I mean, I like him. I like him in 7 already. I like how he. I like the idea for him in 7 where he's.
Oh, he's gonna. Yeah, he's like the first subscriber to Julia or some shit.
Yeah.
He's just spending every single amount of money on her.
Yeah, he became a streamer himself to try and impress her or something, and he's got like a I Heart Julia shirt.
Yeah.
And so it's just like.
So she does not want to do anything with him.
Yep.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, McConaughey is fun. I like using him.
I'm not much on Ganryu's playstyle. I just like the character, in terms of scenes.
Yeah, but I like it too.
Man, that fucking Tekken 6 one really caught me off guard. He just turns into a fucking devil.
Yeah.
And he can't fly.
And he can't fly.
He's got wings and he can't fly because he's too big, bold, and bulky.
Yeah. He's my favorite sumo wrestling dude. There's not really many people to compare him to. My head.
Personality-wise, yeah, definitely Ganryu, but I think Honda might have the better playstyle. I have more fun with Honda in terms of.
I'll have to see how Honda plays in 6.
I have to say, I think that's the best variation of Honda I've ever seen.
I don't know how it was in 5 because by the time Honda came out.
Yeah, I haven't played 5 since season 1, so I can't tell. But from the looks of it, it's just not too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really much of a Honda player. Neither Ganryu, but I like Ganryu though.
Yeah.
But going now to Mr. Craig Marmaduke. Craig Marduk.
Would have been good.
I also put him in good too.
Yeah.
Cool character. Very aggressive. Yes. Very just wants to beat people up, being the best. But his character evolved though, after 5.
Huh?
I'm saying his character evolved after 5, in terms of having a conscience.
Yeah, he's a bit. Well, it's still pretty loud and
of course,
and everything. But he's at least which I like. I mean, I like him. I like him as friends.
Yeah, that's fine too. I did still really like the enemy when they were enemies though in 4, and then they settled their score in Tekken 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was always engaged on that because as a king main, I got really into that kind of story.
Yeah.
With him, and just wish it was in the main stories.
Yeah, I think it could come back in 8. Marta.
I hope so.
Yeah. My favorite version of him is definitely 4.
Yeah, 4 also.
Yeah. He seemed taller in that game.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
If not 4, then 5.
Also, Tekken 8, please bring back his "I'll break your face" line.
Yes, please. This is not the same.
His best line. I'll break your face.
This is the way he says it.
Yep.
Craig is a cool dude.
Indeed.
All right, Panda.
Ooh, big dude. good.
I say good.
I guess. I like Kuma a bit more, but
Yeah, same. But Panda's there.
Panda's alright.
Oh no! Wait, no. Fuck this girl here. She's Xiaoyu's best friend.
No,
They hang out way more than she does.
I mean, pretty much.
So, other than having the same style as Kuma, playstyle as Kuma, being Xiaoyu's best friend, and trying to get away from Kuma as much as possible, not really much to say.
Yeah, there isn't much to say about her, really. She just kind of has the same story in every game, pretty much.
Yeah, but I do like the ending with in 5 with Kuma just like, my lovely honey!
Yeah.
She wears a fucking bow tie. And I just gave him the button. And then Xiaoyu pressed the
what does this button do?
The sweat drop. Yeah, she's got her moments.
Yeah.
So it's enough. Jacko.
I have a soft spot for him. I know he's not good enough for you to be S tier, but
I think he's good, but you say S, so you know what? Let's put him in runner up.
Yeah, it's just because it's mostly like nostalgia that makes me love Jack.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is the best portrayal of
Jack. One of the
Jack.
first characters I ever used in Tekken. It's like one of the first characters that ever like grabbed me because I thought he looked so cool.
Yeah, he does look cool.
Like, I played Jack 2 a lot in Tekken 2. I played Gun Jack a lot in Tag 1 when I first got Tag 1. For a while, my main team in Tag 1 was Gun Jack and Heihachi because I thought they both looked really cool.
Yep. I hear you.
And I still love using the Jacks to this day. Like there's some of my favorite characters to use in every Tekken. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Jack 8 in
Yeah, they will.
Tekken 8. Yeah, there should be.
Honestly, I actually have the most fun with Jack, either 5 or actually 7.
Yeah. Actually, the one thing I wish would be brought back with Jack is the old voice. I don't like the new voice.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the new voice is like
every old voice was better than the new one.
The old voice is so much more iconic.
Yep.
So much nostalgia.
Yeah. Jack, I like Jack. I think my favorite portrayal of him was actually the motion picture, because they show him talking and has emotions.
Yeah.
And something not, I don't know about emotions, but he does feel for the girl, does love the girl that he's with.
Yeah.
That's trying to cure disease. It's a shame he dies, but the thing where he says when I come back next time, I'll be waiting for you. How is that possible? Even there's another mod, a spirit inside of him or some shit. I never got that.
Probably they're probably implying that they rebuild him, how they keep building new models.
Yeah, but what if the new model doesn't remember?
They put the memories of the old ones in the new one, I think.
Yeah, but wait, they can't do that. The fucking place exploded.
But I was saying in the context of the game, because I know there's in Tekken 5, Jane, the girl that creates him, is trying to bring back his old memories, but it makes him go berserk.
Right, that was in 5's ending. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually probably my favorite Jack ending.
Yeah, same, definitely.
Yeah.
Except, yeah, definitely more than the one where he just fucking blows the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just dies in front of this girl.
so dark.
Oh yeah, he saved a meteor, like he's stopped a meteorite or something.
Yeah, it was like all Iron Giant-esque.
Yep. Superman.
Superman.
Crap. So yeah, Jack Good.
Yep.
Dragunov.
Yeah. Good, leading towards meh.
I say runner up. I really like Dragunov, but we will put him in good.
Yeah.
Because you're saying good, meh. So we'll just put him in good. Just lay it out there.
Yeah.
So I really like Dragunov. Not only is he very fun to use, but just how cold he can be. Like he has got that stone cold face and the pale face, and he's got a serious look to him. He doesn't talk, but you can tell that he's a very serious, dark character who doesn't take crap from anybody, and he will just kidnap you and use you in your own experiments. Just check out that Tekken 5 ending there, where he just captures Devil Jin. And Tekken 6, where he just blows the fuck out of Raven in his plane. And Tekken Tag 2, where he just tries to build Eliza.
Yep.
I love that ending. It's like what? That's so fucking random. But yeah, like he's a really cool looking design character. Like I don't know what else really to say. I think I just covered up everything about him.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Pretty much already said everything there is to say about him. Like, cause he's an alright character. I can see him maybe working for Kazuya and 8 if he comes back. But I don't know, we'll see.
Fun fact, he almost made it to my top 10.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how much I really, really like him, but
I think he could be interesting.
He's easily top 20 or 15 easily.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of have that same familiar relationship with Dragunov like we do with Bob.
Oh yeah.
So, what about you?
He's all right. I mean, the fact that he doesn't talk just means that not really a whole lot of as much personality to him as there could be. Enough that he's not like enough personality to him where he's not like a bad character. It's just not much to him otherwise. It's kind of, but he does have the creep factor to him, and like he can have an interesting move set, and I can see him coming back for it because he's been in every game since Dark Resurrection.
Okay.
He's a fun character.
Yep, I really like him a lot. Anyway, Bruce Irvin, I mean.
Irvin. Good, but
I say good too.
I say he's on the upper level because I do like him.
I agree. I'd say he's upper also, or at least.
Yeah. I definitely like him a lot better than Josie.
Oh yeah. Most
definitely. Just wanted to repeat it because it's probably been like 2 hours since we talked about Josie.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? Let's talk about Bruce Irvin then. Let's talk about the kid that like looks really ugly and just like follows Bruce around, or Bruce follows him around. Whatever works. So yeah, he worked for G Corporation, I assume, and he was with Kazuya. But he's like, fuck you, I quit.
Well, no, I think he. Well, he worked for Kazuya in Tekken 2. That's when Kazuya the Mishimas Zaibatsu, and yeah, so he does work for Kazuya again in 6, G Corporation, and don't know where he is now since.
Nope, he just skipped out on 7.
He's not in. Yeah, he's not in 7, which I do hope he comes back for 8. I think he still has potential.
Should come back and not Josie.
He can still be on Kazuya's side. I like to think that the only reason he's still on Kazuya's side is because he just actually kind of respects him. Like, he may not like him as much, but he just.
I say it would be a bad choice to put him in the Mishima Zaibatsu because he'll probably see another Jack and then he'll just get his arm broken again and just punched into the ocean. What the hell are you?
You're not as good as
you think, are you? Just immediately get his arm broken. Man, she got shafted in that.
Yeah, he did. Falcon punched into the ocean.
Yep. It was one hit. Yeah, definitely. Fun. Yeah, he is fun. I like him.
I miss him. Hope he comes back in it.
Me too. Definitely welcome open arms.
I'm your worst nightmare.
Keep it up, kid.
Keep it up, kid.
I'll be in your window if you need me. Yoshimitsu. Where is he going? Oh, whoops. Yeah, good. No, whoop. My mouse is getting all weird. There we go. All right, yeah, I say good too.
Yeah, good. I will say I like him more in the series than I do in Soul.
Oh, that's hard. Do I? I think it's even, honestly. I mean, he does fit more in Tekken. No, he does fit more in Soul Calibur. The sword.
I mean, of course, because he knows Soul.
Yep.
I mean, he came into Tekken first.
He did.
I'm pretty sure by the time Soul Calibur came out, Tekken 3 was already out. So.
Yep.
Because. Yeah. And yeah, I always like Yoshimitsu. Like one of the best things about Yoshimitsu is his design, like how it changes in every game.
It changes almost every single game, yeah.
And it's always interesting to see what it looks like. And then Tekken 7 happened. It's like, okay, no, I'm not as excited anymore.
Yeah, Tekken 7 is the least favorite.
Definitely. Like, why with the tentacles? Why?
I don't know. Some sort of hentai fetish. Tentacle fetish.
I am convinced they used that design just so they could get away with that character episode with Leo. You know, where he Leo passes out on him and he's like, "Uh-oh, I better bring him back to life or something." And
oh God, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is a fucking mouth-to-mouth shit? Oh no, I totally forgot about that. I wish they didn't bring that up. Oh no.
It's no good.
Let's talk about the cool things about Yoshimitsu. His best thing going for him is Bryan's rivalry with Bryan.
Oh yes, that. Mm-hmm.
So,
but he also muscle designs too. He's got the Tekken 4 designs,
which is my favorite.
Tekken 4 and 3 are probably. Actually, no. I still like his designs in 5.
I like his design in 5.
Yeah.
That's probably my runner-up.
Yeah.
That and 3. 3 is everyone's favorite. 3 is everyone's favorite. It's the most nostalgia.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Possibly 2 to a certain extent. I mean, just because 2 is nostalgic.
I think 1 and 2 is kind of bland.
Well, one is pretty skinny.
Yeah, he really is. There's a twig.
Yeah. But yeah, 4, 5, 3, definitely the best designs for him in Tekken at least. I don't know which ones I would say is my absolute
So he's part of the Manji.
I know you like the Beetle one.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. Yeah, that 4 is the best one.
I like the red Oni armor.
Yeah, I like that too. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his own clan, his Manji party.
Yeah. You just know he'll be back in 8.
Yeah, he's been in every Tekken game. He hasn't missed a single one.
Mm-hmm.
He will return.
Just don't give us the tentacles again.
No, please don't.
Make him more like it's just the tentacles don't make him look like a ninja or a samurai or anything like that. It just makes him look like an alien.
Do you think
2 aliens.
Do you think the person like behind that design was like a female hentai like voice actress? Say she retired from that act and she became produced like one of the developers for Tekken, and she's like Harada. I know. Do you think we can put like tentacles on Yoshimitsu since we changed his own like design? And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Anyway, yeah, that's Yoshimitsu, cool character.
Yeah. Now let's talk about your boy.
Yes, King. Can we do it, please?
Of course.
Yay! King. The King is so Iron Fists. The best character in the entire series. My favorite grappler. My favorite masked wrestler. It's Super Chad. Super duper Chad.
Indeed. He is definitely a
great,
super fun character.
Excellent character. Story, great. Fighting style, amazing. Design, incredible. Rivalry with Craig, unforgettable. I think it's like the next best thing besides the Mishima storyline, at least for me. He's a fucking wrestler. For God's sake, I mean, this is coming from a huge wrestling fan. Like what? And it's like, oh my god, this character's incredible. Like, easily one of my favorite video game characters of all time.
And it's so satisfying to do those grapples with him, where you do like.
They're so fucking difficult, though.
It's difficult.
I've only recently started mastering at least one of them.
Yeah.
But wow, but doing like the other grabs are just like amazing to do, like giant swing, and like tombstones, muscle buster. Yep.
Yep.
Like the leg drop, figure fours, like clotheslines. He's got it all, man. He's got everything that an amazing character should have. And he's been in every single Tekken game too, so it's like pretty much guaranteed that he'll come back. Which is another like, yes, I need that. Like, he's the goddamn shit. And he was dealt so well in Bloodline. Final 2 with Jin. If it wasn't for the main character storyline, he might have actually won.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stand right by that right now.
I don't even care that he beat Paul.
Neither did I.
I love Paul, but...
I love Paul. This is King we're talking about here.
That'd be King. King is the king. You know, you pretty much already said everything. Anyway, I do think he also has some of the best endings. Like, I have a soft spot for his ending in 2. 4 is one of my favorite endings. In the
4 or 5 is my favorite one.
Because like 4 is such a great development and continuation of his story with Marduk, and has like no dialogue at all.
And then five has its like closure of it, like saying he's starting to be happy again. Yeah,
they become chums, tag team partners.
Yep, and King's like demons finally come to fruition and
match player, holla
holla. And then the whole story with Armor King, like the second Armor King
hasn't really gotten resolved yet. So with any luck, all three of them will be back to resolve it in it.
Yeah, they really should. All the more reason to get endings back.
Yep.
Like, it was so foolish of them to get rid of that in 7 because, like, that's what the best thing about Tekken was the endings.
Yeah.
And everyone's, like, arcade run.
Indeed.
Like, it felt like every character had a meaning, you know, and they just took that away in 7.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, is that it?
Yep. That should be it.
Alright, so in short, King is better than everyone in this list, and that's just a straight up fact. And following him is Armor King. Where are you putting him?
I mean, I definitely like him, but I definitely like King more. It's having fun. Put him in S. I know you love him.
But what about you? What do you put him in?
At least good. Possibly runner-up.
I'll put him in runner-up.
Yeah.
Just to even things out. But if it were me, it was absolutely S.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to like make it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I want this to be fair for both of us. So yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Just follow it up.
I do like his design.
I like his design more than King's.
I wouldn't say it's a better design than King, but he does have a really good design.
Yeah, I still say he looks better than King, just because I'm a sucker for black.
Yeah.
But wow, like I definitely prefer King's playstyle. Like he's definitely easier. Same. He's easier and he's more fun. But
King's easier and more fun. Indeed.
Armor King's right there.
I feel like King has a better story than Armor King.
Yes.
Which is kind of why I was like, yeah, on the Armor King thing.
But... Yeah, but Armor King's no slouch either. Like he's also super cool, super awesome looking, and he's got like a bit of a mystery going behind him. Really like the Tekken 5 ending where he just like just walks past like King and just like pile drives him.
Mm-hmm.
And just walks away afterwards. And then the whole story with like Armor King being like the brother of the first Armor King from that graveyard scene from Tekken 6. And then teams up with JC and Tekken Tag. And then just DLC at Tekken 7. Like, I really wish she was a base roster. Going forward.
Maybe she'll have like an outfit like that in Tekken 8 if Julia comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about Armor King coming back in 8 as a base roster.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't mind Armor King coming back in 8 or 10 because I think
I'll be super chum about it. I'll be more hyped up if Armor King was back more than King, just because I know for a fact King's coming back. He's been in every Tekken game. Well, Armor King hasn't.
Yeah, Armor King wasn't in.
So if he comes back, I'll be like, "Holy shit, it's Armor King! Let's go!"
He wasn't in 3 and 4.
No, he was not in 3 and 4.
He wasn't initially in 5. He was in Dark Resurrection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it took a while. It was a long road, but he eventually got back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Armor King still holds a dear place in my heart.
Nice.
Like I have both the Jaguars like on my wall here, so on my posters.
Nice.
So I think that should explain a lot.
Cool.
Yeah, I love my Armor King though.
Yeah.
And I'll always stand by him. All right, Julia.
Yeah. Julia.
I say meh.
Huh?
I say meh.
Maybe meh just because of Streetwear Julia. Not
Yeah,
exactly the
that's
biggest
fair.
fan of Streetwear
Fair
Julia.
enough.
But otherwise, I find her pretty okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
My
also
favorite one is
because
4.
I'm not very good with that. I definitely like her more than Michelle.
Yeah, definitely better than Michelle.
Yeah. But I kind of hope she just goes back to basics and she doesn't try anything new, just back to regular Julia. Because I think I liked her best there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Again,
I think it'd be a good opportunity for her to interact with more characters again.
My favorite one for her is JC.
Yeah. I like Rick. Well, actually, favorite thing about Julia is probably her ending in Tekken 4. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, not even a minute ago. But yeah, that's my favorite ending for her.
Yeah.
Because that's a serious moment. Yeah, and we didn't get much on Abel until that ending scene.
Mm-hmm. One day I will be forced to stand.
I swear it. Or I promise. Or something like that. I swear it.
I swear it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, she's she's most likely coming back, though. She's been in a lot of Tekken games.
But I just hope if she comes back, it's old school.
Her old
Julia.
self? Yeah.
I mean, with JC as an option, of course, it's fine. I don't mind if she gets the JC.
Yeah, I'm more so with JC, though.
Yeah, I like old school Julia.
Alright, Michelle.
Michelle. Also meh.
Also meh, yeah, but less than Julia. Just Julia's mother, pretty much.
Pretty much.
She just also loves nature.
Tekken 1 and 2 and the 10. Briefly shows up in Tekken 3. Other than that,
yeah.
It's I wouldn't mind if she shows up again, maybe at least as a cameo, but I don't really see her coming.
I honestly wouldn't want her back.
Yeah. Alright, I just said it was just
way better characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So
Alright, I think I might have to put my air on here.
What up?
I think I have to put on my air conditioner on.
Fair.
I was about to hit a lot of degrees. Because we got Anna Williams. Yeah. Where is she going? To yours. Where is she going?
At least, I guess I could at least put her in runner-up.
Runner-up? Okay. I put her in fucking S for sure.
I know you put her in S, I know.
But that's fine. We can put her right here.
Yeah.
Alright, so best female in the game for me. She's the sexiest. She's got the tits, she's got the ass, she's got the bazookas. She just wants to just be the best girl out there. She's just not afraid to flaunt it at all whatsoever. And I love the rivalry with Nina. I think that's my other favorite storyline in all of Tekken.
Yep.
That is
the
sister rivalry. I think this all happened because of, like, their father's death. I really don't know how that
like
really
that.
happened.
They never really elaborate on why they hate each other. And, yeah,
But I think it has
not
something to do with father's
necessarily.
death. I think really do.
Huh? Yeah.
But yeah, I love Mayana. So fun to play with, in more ways than one. Really good endings. My favorite.
I think she has a great story in 7, but they don't focus on that, which they did.
No.
Hopefully she shall be back in 8. Because I can still see her working for
Definitely.
Kazuya.
Yep. Even in the motion picture, she tried to kill him at one point.
Well, yeah, but yeah. And then she got devoured by the T-Rex.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, do her down like that.
Yeah, Kazuya ripped them in half later, so she was a bitch.
Yeah, right. Fucking tore that thing's mouth open.
Yeah.
I still regret putting that there on the fucking top DLC characters bit for season 2.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was dark. Wow, like Tekken, that motion picture was way more violent than it should have been.
Yeah.
Like Tekken was never that violent. That's Mortal Kombat shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
Harada, if you're bringing back Anna, and you better do, please bring her ass shaking back. You removing that is criminal, and I just want to tell you that right now. I wish I had a camera right in front of me so I could tell you straight in your face. Like, don't ever do that again. You pissed off a lot of people.
Meanwhile, I don't have time to play games with you.
Yeah, right? I don't have time to play games with you, Harada. Bring that back. Bring it back. By back. I love you, Anna. You're my bae. Oh, did you get a say in this with Anna? No, I don't think so.
I didn't really, but
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No,
there ain't nothing wrong with her. She's cool. I mean, the rivalry with Nina is entertaining, and I definitely don't mind her coming back in 8. And yeah, I do agree with you. She is a fan.
Yep.
But oh yeah, like some of her throws, like just slapping them over and over again. She like just pushes them over and kicks them in the butt.
Yep, on the groin.
Yeah.
Squeal like a little piggy, you.
Squeal like a little piggy, you are. You need to get with me,
girl. I always get what I want.
That's you, pretty much. You need to get with me, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Craig's got good taste.
Mr. Edison.
All right. Now moving on to her sister, Nina. Where's she at?
I actually like Nina more, but
she's like super close up there, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna be over here somewhat. Which one is it?
You could put her in runner. Did you consider her runner?
So close to either S or runner up, like King of Iron Fist or runner up. I mean, yeah, you don't runner up because if we're gonna put Anna in there, we're putting Nina there.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
So Nina's also a really sexy character. Like she's an assassin, and she don't take shit from anybody. She will beat you up, and she will have a honest to God smile on her face, knowing that she got her job done.
Well, okay, maybe she does have a smile sometimes.
And once again, her and Anna's rivalry is great.
Yeah.
My
favorite Nina is 4 because she's just so sassy in that game.
Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah, I would say 4 is my favorite one.
Come on, baby. Show me what you got. But she's still great in all the other things, too. I've called her... I refer to her as the queen of Tekken because she's the only...
That's fair. I would definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, she also actually got her own game.
Yeah, we don't like that. Doesn't need to be mentioned. That was a shit stain.
I've never played it.
I played it when I was a kid, and in one of my neighbor's house, I did not have fun. I was like, I want to play something else.
Fair enough.
Anyway, get back to Nina. So. Yeah, like she's got a lot going around. Assassin, Anna's sister and rival. Steven's mother. Oh yeah, she works with Kazuya from time to time.
No, mostly works for Jin. Doesn't really work for Kazuya.
Well, yeah. Well, there was cross Tekken.
Well, yeah, there was cross Tekken, but
and then Kazuya turned on her.
No, she turned on Kazuya.
Oh, no, she turned on Kazuya. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
But then Kazuya's like, no, I'm not falling for this shit.
Yeah.
I got an army.
I think, I can see her definitely come. Oh, well, of course she's going to come back. Actually, like, why wouldn't she come back?
Yeah, she's a fucking mainstay, too.
She's a mainstay.
She's also been in every game.
I see her going back to work for Jin in 8.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be working for Jin at this time.
I am actually kind of surprised she still decided to work for Heihachi when he took the Zaibatsu back in 7. It's like, she's like, all right, I got nothing better to do. Heihachi's my new boss.
she'll do anything for like a money and a kill.
Yeah.
What's my favorite ending for her? I would say 4 or 5.
Well, maybe. Well, yeah, 5 is pretty good, but I think I like 4 is the best just because, she actually does have a heart. Like, even she can.
Yeah, That's fair.
Yeah.
I just think 5 is funny, though. Because, like, blows the thing up in a movie.
With the
setting a movie.
And the Raphael music.
Yep. Soul Calibur 3 Raphael music.
Yep.
What else? I think we covered her up, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, figuratively.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
All right. Devil.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Devil Kazuya. Yeah, it definitely is, for sure. But I'm off work, so I don't care.
I mean, it's probably past my bedtime, too.
I have a day off. I have my day off. So Devil Kazuya.
Oh, my goodness. We are going to sleep all day tomorrow.
Yep.
Actually, it is technically tomorrow already.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Devil. Good?
I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
I said good.
Good? I put him good also.
Yeah.
Basically, Kazuya in his devil form.
Yeah. I already said I think my favorite... Actually, no. I like his Tekken 2 design. Probably one of my favorites just because of how simple it is. But I do have a soft spot for the new design he has in 7. Like, it's different and it's crazy looking, but not too, like, wild. So that
I still count it as the same, though.
Yeah, I know.
There's different design. There's definitely different design, but it's still different design. Kazuya.
But I was gonna say it's not like too wild and busy to where it's like, you know, doesn't at least still resembles Kazuya.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Blood Vengeance design is probably my least favorite.
Yeah, same. I don't like those designs at all.
Yeah. But the Devil Jin ones, I think that one's better, but it's still kind of, yeah, I still like the designs from the games. Yeah. I definitely like the distorted voice in 2 with Devil. I love his stage as well. Stage and music.
Yeah, just like nothing but a mirror behind completely pitch black like room.
Oh yeah, Ricky, I mean that.
Yep.
I have the feeling like when we're done with this, be like what Noah says, and be like, "You can sing the song."
Yep. And
But
yeah, this is
that was cool.
Yep, that was fine.
That was cool.
Got used to it. Definitely prefer regular Kazuya.
As do I.
I've gotten used to Devil Jin. I mean Devil Kazuya. I used to give kind of shit on him, but he got kind of grown on me. Speaking of growing on me, Devil Jin.
Oh, I was like, who was that?
Is it good? Runner up, King of Fists, man, whatever it is.
Good.
I said good.
Oh yeah, good.
He would have. Back then, he was chicken shit. Then he went to Matt, and then just went good as time went on.
Okay.
It was like, okay, it's getting there. But he's like taking Edge to a whole new level.
I think he's a bit more fun than regular Devil Kazuya, and I like.
I agree. I like Devil Jin more.
And I like his stage in 5 with the music. It's awesome.
Yeah, I really like that stage a lot.
Dark Resurrection with the Snow Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Devil Jin has a great introduction, kind of more or less a plot device in the later games. I did think the best Devil Jin is Devil 5.
Oh, easily 5. I really like Devil Jin 5. It's just that afterwards it's just like I don't know. Now that I look at him, like he's way too edgy for me. And I love edgelords, so
yeah.
But I think that's too much. But you know what? It got grown on me, and I think I might have been too hard on him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we can see it. I mean, it should be bad for Age.
As long as Jin doesn't transform to that other fucking devil form, then we're cool.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Same goes with Kazuya.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fine. It's cool if they give him a new design. I just hope it's not like the Blood Vengeance one.
Yeah, right? They should just stick with these designs here.
Yeah. Like, I was perfectly fine with the new design for Devil Kazuya and Tekken 7, but I mean, I still like those too.
Yeah, but they're gonna stick with that form though, and for 7's form, that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think the only thing left to say for Devil Jin is that I loved his Tekken 5 ending.
Yes.
It just absorbs Jin's power and just like tries everything. The music and the scream is just like it's all there. Yeah. Okay, all right. So we got a row and less than one row left. We're almost there.
And a good chunk of these characters are people we can like kind of speak through. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, True Ogre. It's definitely one here.
Yeah, man. I guess.
I say he's chicken shit. I'll put him there then.
I mean, yeah.
It says he has a stupid snake arm.
I I don't mind the snake arm. I just don't think it looks as well when there's multiple snake arms.
It just looks so stupid. Just the whole design looks stupid. Like, yeah, it's scary and all that, but like, why give him like snake arms? I get it. You're supposed to be scary though, but it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I guess. Ogre's just a monster, not a lot of personality. I'm yawning.
No, he's just yeah, me too. It's a feral beast. There's nothing really else to say.
Yeah, no personality to speak of.
Yeah, not.
You know, just go ahead, put him down in the chicken.
Yeah, chicken shit. Fuck you, true ogre. Don't come back. Now we go with the real ogre, the true ogre. Ogre.
I'll be honest with him.
Which one?
Meh.
Meh for ogre?
Yeah.
Meh.
I
say good for ogre, but this is a tough one. Because I say good, you say meh, but they both it definitely fits him.
Yeah.
You
I
know what? I'm gonna go on my end and say good, just because of how popular and like how nostalgic Tekken 3 is for so many of us, and he is like one of the better bosses, like probably second best boss.
Yeah.
Or third. I still say around
Jinpachi. Like his Aztec god design. I do think it's more appealing than the monster demon.
Yes, and he has an interesting lore.
Yeah, interesting lore.
He's easily the Akuma in the game, so the Akuma of Tekken.
Sure.
I mean, Akuma and Ogre fought in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, so makes sense.
Yeah. But he acts more like Seth in how he uses different fighters' moves.
Right, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just seeks out fighters and tries to like fight them and kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Violet is pretty much Lee, so just gonna get him out there. Oh, and Heihachi is there.
Oh,
I don't know why there's another version. I don't know why there's another version of Heihachi for. That's weird.
That's a story mode Heihachi.
This is story mode Heihachi, but even
what
the hell's the difference? It's still Heihachi.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird that they have that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're about to get one more row left. Thank God.
Yeah.
All right, P. Jack.
Gordo type Jack. I'll say he's good.
He's mad at me, but I like his design though. You know what? I like his design, so I'm just gonna put him in good.
I do like his design, yes, especially in Tekken 2.
Yeah, but he's so forgettable compared to Jack though.
But Tekken 2's design saved him. He looks a lot better in Tekken 2.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I would put him in good, honestly, just by design alone.
If you go back and look at it in Tekken 1 and compare to Tekken 2, it's like night and day. It's so much better in Tekken 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to have him back in the tag games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like his ending, fucking like he shoots up like a rocket launcher, and I think he just explodes.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Yeah, it's good for sure.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I almost forgot. I just remember that ending. There's really not much to say though. He's like a prototype Jack. He's definitely more forgettable than regular Jack. But neat to hang around.
He's the only Jack to appear in more than one canon Tekken game, so you got that going for him.
Yep. And then there's this Jack, Mr. Gun Jack.
Gun Jack. also in good.
I say meh for that one, but
I mean, that's fine. You can put it in meh. Well, or good. It's fine.
Good.
I mean, I probably just put him in good for.
I like P Jack more.
But I just put those Jacks in good because of the nostalgia.
Right. Yeah, that's more understandable. So yeah, he'll stay.
Yeah, but like he's pretty much the same as the other Jack. So,
There's nothing really I can say really about a gun jack.
yeah.
I got nothing.
But like,
All right, Roger Jr., whatever. Same.
Roger Jr.
Where
I mean, technically, we do have Roger Jr. on the list, but we just chose not to.
Yeah, whatever. It's like they're both they play exactly the same.
Yeah. Good, possibly bad.
I say good.
All right, fine.
And you're saying good mess, so I'm putting good.
Yeah.
Funny character. My favorite's probably, if I remember correctly, 5 or 6.
5. I would say 5. But the one in 6 is still pretty funny.
Yeah, like he tries to get back with his wife, saying sorry. And it's
that's tag 2.
That's tag. Oh, that is tag 2. Okay, so tag 2 then.
6 is the one where he's like training with his son, and then his wife comes in. It's like, you've been hanging out with other women. He's like, oh.
Oh shit! He got caught 4K. Yeah, like Roger's a fun character to fuck around with. Yeah. Like if you just feel completely random, you just feel like you're. I think Roger would be the best character if you're drunk. So. Yeah, he's got that going for him. It's funny. Yeah. No, bro, and their fucking interludes, like Mokujin and Roger have this sort of thing where like it's the same like story with the Jin and Harangue's and thing in arcade. Like they pretty much follow up. Well, actually, Roger Jr.'s is Jin's fight with Harangue, and Mokujin's interludes with Roger when you play him is Wang's.
Wang, yeah, Wang, yeah. I was trying to think.
It's quite humorous.
It was Wang.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny. Even with that, I can't take them seriously. Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of jokes.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I like Roger, though. It's funny. Roger Jr., whatever.
We'll come back in 8. It's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
There was like a whole joke.
At least we get like endings again.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Some good endings. There was like a whole joke going around about like animal rights wouldn't let us use Roger or whatever. I think they were just joking around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but
definitely.
And they decided to like give Roger Tekken 7, which is fun. They don't have to include everybody all the time. Mm-mm. But yeah, that's Roger. Roger.
Yep. Now for our next boxing animal, Alex. Where are we putting Alex?
Probably also in good.
I agree. I also put him good. I think he's just as fine as Roger is.
Yeah, same.
I think Roger just has more, like, better endings.
Yeah, of course.
Like, Alex is just Roger, but like a dinosaur.
But a boxing raptor sounds cool.
Yeah. Another fun drunk character. Yeah. Another fun character to play while drunk. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like he's got nothing else going for him.
Well, he hasn't appeared much. He only appeared in 2 in the tag game.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Elise. So yeah.
Eliza.
Whatever.
Uh,
She's fucking chicken
Lincoln?
shit. But it's up to you. Your call.
May or chicken?
Alright,
I
so
guess.
Meh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't entirely care for her all that much, but
Neither
I
do
think
I.
she can be kind of fun, and she's got like good throws,
And she's got a good
sucker
rage art.
I'm a sucker for good throws. And yeah, good rage art.
Yeah, but like,
I'm pretty sure she'll be back for 8.
oh, she'll definitely be back. She's part of this main storyline
Yeah.
for a while. Her and Lars are definitely coming back
Mm-hmm.
easily.
I will say, even though Tekken 6 had like the same problem as 5 did with like trying to focus on like brand new characters as the main character. I mean, not 5. I mean, you know what I mean? Soul Calibur 5.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, even though they had the same problem of like trying to focus on new characters as the main characters, I do like Lars and Elisa more than Patroclus and Pyrrha.
Oh God. Yeah, I actually like Elisa more. I like Elisa more than Pyra and Patroclus for sure.
Pyrrha,
That's not even a contest.
Indeed.
But I still don't like Alicia.
At least Lars and Elisa are hopeless.
Yeah. Trust me, Patroclus and Pyra, if we were doing a Soul Calibur one, they'd be all the way down.
Yep.
All the way
Especially
down.
Patroclus. Actually, no. Yeah, both of them.
They're both shit. As well as the rest of the new cast.
Except for Zwei
and Viola is the only good ones.
Yeah.
In the entire fucking game. Alright, so, yeah, back to Alicia. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her. She's a robot girl, and her head comes off. She flies around like an annoying gnat. It's fucking annoying to fight against, and she's a weirdo. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's coming back, and I'm not keen on it. So,
I'm pretty sure not the other one.
Alright, so Lily.
Chicken. Don't care.
Chicken shit. I say meh.
I'll put it in meh then.
Yeah, we'll put it in meh. Yeah, like, it's a shame that because I love like French girls. Like I know it sounds really bad. I was like, hey, this ain't no cake or anything like that. I just say like I love the French language though. It's the city of love, but I really don't like Lily quite a lot because she's annoying. She's annoying to fight against, and the whole Oscar rivalry is bothering.
Definitely don't like as much. I don't appreciate the snobby rich girl type.
Right? Yeah.
Well, leave Oscar. I'm pretty sure she has a crush on Oscar. Just doesn't want to.
Yeah, like I do not care about that Oscar and Lily rivalry.
I do not either. I have that Peter Griffin attitude with that.
Oh my God, who the hell cares? But she is very popular though. I'll give her that. She's going around for her. But it's just not for me.
So popular that she was revealed in Tekken 7 before Nina was, which is a crap. But oh well.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Widowmaker will always be the best French girl.
Pretty sure she'll come back in 8 because popular
she will.
Contest.
Yep.
Yeah.
She will.
She'll come back in 8. She'll be there to sit for her Asuka at the end.
Yep. And speaking of Asuka, who is definitely coming back because the Japanese people love her.
Yeah.
But
tempted to say meh.
I'm saying meh.
Yeah.
Like
I do think her best story is 5.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Because there's no Lily to annoy her, and for her to annoy her with, and just what a downgrade.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, no, I can't take this. I don't know. And plus, there was the scene like in her ending, like Jin goes right to her boobs, and then he just gets punched for it.
Say, there was that one time that Jin got lucky.
And they're related.
Unintentionally. What
this
was that
freaking
about,
anime cliche, like the guy actually accidentally goes into a girl's like breast, and then they get punched for it.
Yep. I do think it's hilarious of that happening to a character like Jin.
Yeah. Well, nothing else to say.
Yeah, not really. She was created to replace June, pretty much.
Yep.
So, besides that, not really.
What an amazing replacement.
Especially with Lily still around. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Would definitely prefer June to coming back.
Easily.
But we shall see.
Yeah, June, balance the Kazama bloodline again.
Bring balance back.
I mean, we have someone amazing as Jin, yes, but like, Asuka's like dragging it down, trying very hard to drag it down. Anyway.
Who do we have here? I put her back. I hate her as much as you, but I know you hate her. So if you want, you can put her with the chicken one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
thank God for her. Thank God for her that Azazel was made. Other than that, she would have like had her own tier list too. She's absolute dog shit. Hate her so freaking much. The worst normal fighter in the game. Annoying. Just like a Jin simp. Just constantly trying to get him to come back to her side. And I'm like, he's never coming back though. He doesn't want to do anything with you. It improved in X Tekken. Like, yeah, there's that trailer for Jin Xiaoyu Jury Bison fight, but that's it. That's it. Like, he doesn't want you. He doesn't want you dead, but at least he doesn't want to like bother with you. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
She simps even more for him in Cross Tekken, though. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. She will simp so hard for him. She'll just give in to this evil power that's controlling everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she has wants to make her own amusement park, and she's got anime endings.
I'm not the biggest fan of her because I'm kind of on her on her gameplay. I'm like, I'm not
her gameplay is one of her worst features too.
Nah. I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll be back for more power to her. I don't really care.
Oh, she'll be back. Oh, she's definitely coming back. She's a mainstay also. And that fuels me greatly.
I would be surprised if she didn't come back. But
yeah.
It's whatever. I'm not going to throw it.
Did I mention Bloodline is an amazing show?
Because King beats her up.
They actually put King, my favorite character of all in the entire series, versus my Xiaoyu, the worst character in the entire series, and they made King win. Like, wow, that must have been a calling to me. Like they somehow knew who I am, and they was like, hey, let's make him watch this. Let's make this guy watch this. This random guy that we somehow know about watch this.
Somehow know about.
I remember how hard my dick got when I saw that. Okay.
Who's next?
Yeah, next. Fuck you, Xiaoyu.
Forest law.
Forest law. Alright, where are we putting him?
Wait, what the heck? Why is streamer Julia a separate character? I just noticed that.
Yeah, let's go fix that.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't notice that until now. Okay, yeah, Forest Law. What? Good, maybe? Possibly runner up?
Good.
I mean...
I would say good also.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd say good also.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at first he was created to replace martial law, but then they're like, nah, we'll bring martial law back for the other games, and he hasn't appeared since the tag 2.
Yep.
Like, he's more or less the same as martial law gameplay-wise. Maybe a few different moves. He was made to look like an idiot in the tag 2. So. I mean, but it can be fun to use. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I like his daddy more.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. More personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing more else to say. There's very much martial law, but, like, young.
Yeah.
But I still like him a lot. So, we definitely can talk about more of martial law now, since he's next right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he going?
I wouldn't mind. S, if not runners up. Kind of like.
I'll say runner up.
Yeah. Put him runners up.
Alright, so best Bruce Lee character in all of fighting games?
I agree. Well, but Maxie a close second.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's tough. I might put Maxie up more, but I don't know. We'll see.
I love Maxie as well, though. About the same. Actually, no. Maybe I like Maxie a bit more. But I don't know. I still love Marshall.
Yeah, at least Maxie has like a different like look to him.
Yeah, he's got the Elvis look. Kung Fu Elvis.
Yep, Kung Fu Elvis. All right, so martial law, great character, great endings. Love the Paul relationship.
Mm-hmm. Some of the funniest endings, 4 and 5.
Yep,
I love both those.
definitely.
Endings. Come on, man, please.
The bill already. Round 1. Yep, just get out of Dodge.
He most certainly will be back in it.
Yeah, another mainstay.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't in 3, but it still had the name on it.
I just hope they give him an actual new design instead of just changing the color of his pants.
Yep.
Because that was kind of lazy.
It was super lazy.
Yeah.
Him and Paul had that weird ending in Tag 2, I think. With the cardboard design.
Excuse me. That was a Forest Law, actually.
Oh, that was Forest Law, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I like that ending, actually, as well. It was one of my favorites, to be honest. Coming Tag 2.
Yeah. But
like
yeah, he's like Law is like incredibly fun to play as. Just overall blast.
Got the good music. Got the flip kicks. All the kicks.
So cool to pull off those flip kicks.
Mm-hmm.
And when he punches you, like it hits hard. Like you feel it. But more so with the kicks, obviously. So yeah.
Yep.
Love that Law. Bringing down the law.
Don't break the law.
Right. Speaking of law breaking,
Hallelujah, the final four.
Yes, thank God. Paul Phoenix.
We've been here how many hours now? I think 4.
I feel like 4 at this point. Holy crap. Alright, so where's Paul going?
I knew this was going to take a while, but I had no idea. Oh my goodness. Now I see why Noah
Oh my God.
Noah was all like,
Yeah, well, he at least unlike him, I have balls to go all the way.
We love you, Noah.
Yeah, we love you, Noah, but you're a pilot. You're fucking like, fuck you. All right, Paul Phoenix. S, yes. Absolutely. Yes. Let me just scroll up here. There we go.
Toughest in the universe.
Yep. Fucking hilarious character. Super fun to play as. Great relationship with Law. Another mainstay that's ever been in every Tekken game. So much personality.
Yep.
Just like it's so hard. It's so hard to replace him though. No one can replace a guy like Paul.
I just hope that when they finally be able to take him seriously again, nobody's gonna like try to throw a sword at his winky or have him fight Kuma again.
Well, I like the rivalry with him and Kuma though, but
I do like it too. But they didn't even do it in 7.
No, they haven't.
Like,
yeah,
that's
a downgrade.
Yeah,
but
fight Panda instead. It's like
even Heihachi thinks that. Even Heihachi thinks that Paul is a serious fighter.
Oh well.
Man literally said if it wasn't for Kazuya's Devil Gene, Paul would have won.
Nah.
When they fought.
Yeah.
And he's
shout out to Bloodline for taking Paul seriously again.
Yep, and he even beat Ogre for God's sake in Tekken 3.
Mm-hmm.
Won the tournament.
I mean, he didn't beat True Ogre, but
right. Well, that's because he left.
Yeah, he left. I know. Of course.
I'm gonna say right now. I think Paul can even beat True Ogre. That's what I'm gonna say right now.
I think he can beat True Ogre. He only ever lost to Kazuya. Oh, and Kuma.
Right. Like, he's a legit fighter. Like, as silly as he is.
Mm-hmm. And that Tekken 4 ending, though.
Yeah, I love that ending.
Ain't my style.
And the best design for him, too, besides his, like, red gear.
Yeah.
The common red karate gear. Like, it's so hard to design that in Tekken 7. Like, I'm trying to go for that.
His outfit and... Are you trying to do the t-shirt?
T-shirt, haircut, just everything with it.
Oh. Yeah, the minute is tricky.
But, still very satisfied with who Paul is.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome character, and I wouldn't have him any other way.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing you back again, buddy.
Yep. He ain't going nowhere.
Uh-huh. And,
he's too popular character to go away.
He'll join Jin's side.
Mm-hmm.
And along with him.
It's true.
We kind of stopped doing the whole who's going to be on whose side thing. Yeah. I think we're just kind of over at this point. It's just... Okay.
All right. So we love you, Paul. And next up is Serafina.
Wait, what? No, we already did Serafina, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Wow. Okay. What is another one doing here? Okay, hold on a second. This is a better picture of her.
Yeah, I do like that design for her.
Okay, then 2 more to go. Last 2.
Yeah.
Lars. Did we do Lars?
Good. We did not do Lars.
We did not do Lars. Okay.
good, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna say good. Leaning towards meh.
I say meh on him. But
Uh,
you're calling that good or meh?
mm,
Final decision.
I'll say meh.
Meh. Okay. Which one to me? His hair's weird.
That's Super Saiyan.
Like, yeah, he's definitely got that anime persona going for him. He guest starred in one of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
And it was fucking weird, and I just don't feel him. I just don't like. It's hard to explain. Like I get it. I think he there is cool aspects to him. He's got lightning. Someone's lightning, and his outfit's decent.
I like that. I like that one move where he knees him in the face and then picks him up and chokes him. That's like
I've seen you do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I do that to myself. I do think I already mentioned. I do think he's a better new main character than the Soul Calibur 5 guys.
Oh god. Oh yeah. He fucking blows those guys out of the water.
Yep.
That's not even a fair comparison. I think
just know he'll be back.
he absolutely will. He is very popular in the Tekken community.
Mm-hmm. He's
not
fine. I like playing him.
Yeah.
Fine.
There's worse. There's way worse.
Yeah,
I mean, they're down there, so.
Mm-hmm.
And he's even above the ones that are on the mail list too. Again, this is not ordered.
Yeah.
I think my favorite Lars moment though is probably the one from Tekken Tag 2 with where he's like with all like the families.
Yes, the nightmare, like the dream of the Mishimas getting along with the family dinner.
Yep.
And he can't eat anything but the other Mishimas can eat.
Right.
Kazuya's just like, get good, scrub. And Heihachi's just like,
it's all over. Your journey.
For the record, I prefer Heihachi as an old man and not as a younger guy. I don't like the whole.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I mean,
to make fair, his old look is the more classic design, the more nostalgia,
way more mainstay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Indeed.
But yeah, Lars is like, all right, whatever.
All right.
All right, final character.
How fitting that the last character we talk about is the last character to show up in Tekken 7.
Lydia. Where's she going?
Quite the bookend we got here. I say she's good.
I said good too.
Mm-hmm. Once again, a good Tekken character in the wrong Tekken game.
Right. Yep.
Prime Minister of Poland, karate practitioner. Got good potential for story. It's just that they don't focus on it.
Yep.
She can be a cool character if they let her shine.
Yep.
And I wouldn't mind her coming back in 8.
Maybe she'll get the chance in 8. Maybe.
Maybe so.
I think she'll come back, but I think she'll be like either base roster or DLC again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like how she fights, like the way she plays, and the way she's designed. And she does have a good backstory with the whole like being a minister of Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Minister, that is. Like, it's a nice woman. Like, she looks pretty. But again, nothing really else to say. But she's got some potential.
Not much to say because Tekken 7 doesn't have much to say.
Right.
Yeah. Potential is there. Just needs to be in more games.
Right.
Which, like I say, could be the same. Could say the same for every Tekken 7 character.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say this has been it. This is me and Eli's list all together.
Took like what, 4.5 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, like
still shorter than that 6.5 hour debate we did on Mario Party for no shit.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that took fucking ages to do.
Oh my goodness. It was fun, but oh jeez.
Yeah, so pretty much the top 3 are pretty much characters that we would no problem playing or always play. And the man chicken shits are just like, no, you won't ever see them in this channel, ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guaranteed. And then there's this shithead here, Azazel, who like got blocked.
This schmuck.
This schmuck, yeah. Look, look how perfect this is now. We don't have to see his face. It's like, no, come back. Let me just print. No, let me come back.
It doesn't even fit on the screen.
Yeah, right. Because like it's really big there. It's like blocking it.
He's too big.
Yeah, because he's the Ridley of the game. It's too big. This boss fight. No, come back! I love you.
No, he's too big.
Yeah, just leave it like that. I don't need his dumb face anymore. He's dead, and he's not coming back. Alright, so, yep, this is our list here. What you guys think? If you have any, like, favorite characters, or least favorite characters of Tekken that you want to share, please share in the comments down below.
And just a reminder, this is rounded off by both of our opinions.
Yep,
like,
this is both of our opinions, like, combined together.
Yeah, but if we did individual lists, they'd probably be quite a bit different.
It would be different, yeah.
A few things in common, but otherwise it'd be, I mean, probably like half the same, maybe half different, maybe. I don't know. But more or less it'd kind of be the same.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Yeah.
But, this is definitely my longest video I did in a long time, so that's for sure. And this is just part 2 of what I have. It's gonna be a bitch to trim. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Get ready for more vids to come, whenever that is. Eli, thank you so much for spending this much time with me. I can't believe you've done that. That you're a trooper. That's all I'll say. See, we did it all in one night, so suck it, Noah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to collapse on my bed.
Yeah, I'm going straight to bed right as soon as I hit that stop button. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Or good morning. It's almost 5:30. Yeah. Bye, guys. Good night.
Good night. Or good morning.
Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody.